Alright. Assuming I have everything set up correctly, which I probably do. I don't know. Early start, because again, this very well could be the finale, and I would like it to be if possible. Probably a lot of people we can talk to. Nope. These days, Mother seems to be lighter. Perhaps it's nice to believe that we, even as people, never stop growing either. What am I... I can zoom in the desert again sometime, right? We can go together and mac and cheese, make the same squishy collecting noise like when you stir the cheese sauce around the pot the first. I'll bet you now I want some mac and cheese. If you're any backup, you can feel free to call me. Promise I'll be on my best behavior. Load this place up. Luna told me that she made some degree of peace with Elias. I'm happy for her. I won't have the chance to do that, so I'm glad she's taking the opportunity she's been given. Neither of us want to return to the way things are, but acceptance of the past is a necessary step on the path to prevention. You don't get to tell I said this, but thanks for helping out my sis. Appreciate it. I kind of realized I couldn't get the claws to do it myself. Can't even use type matchups as an excuse. Maybe it's not important to save and feel being there for them. Yeah, let's go with that. Citrine Dew. Okay, nothing else to do. Oh, okay, yeah, that's just about the Zygarde, yeah. So we've done every single quest, basically. So now we go talk to Shelly. Non-substance. Yeah, bring it Shelly in the Underroot. Oh, she's right here. Cool. Perfect timing, you end up getting 100. Yep. You really got it. Hear me out. First, I was confused why a bunch of Z-cells appeared down here. They have the same shape as the barriers in the tree itself, which may make sense if they travel through the root system. Then I was thinking there's supposed to be an evolved hole up there, right? Obvious connection with linked legendary spawning in the same area. Perhaps the barriers are simply parts of a Zygarde that didn't form properly, instead of the parts of that Zygarde appearing down here by the roots, just like in the legend. You get it, right? Right here, we can use the roots to channel attack throughout the entire tree system and clear out all the barriers at once. Send it to your Zygarde here and let's try it. Punch power through the roots, full power. Let's go. What? Where'd this Ditto come from? Well, I don't know what the deal with this is, but it came out of your Pokemon, so you should probably take it. We're not gonna get it shiny. Zygarde absorbed the erratic energy from the tree, so it should be all good now. I'm gonna check on 1 or 2 more things on there, but then I'll be on for support. Let's save Noel once. Yeah, you get Elias's Ditto. Which I think is, like, guaranteed to have really good stats or something. Oh, wait. Oh. Heather's here. Cool. Found did it. How I suppose that's to be expected from someone who beat me. Barrier had entirely looking for this top before and wasn't flinching no matter what. Just a bit ago, cracked like an egg, much less messy one, too. Didn't see Noel anymore when I was up there, so I'm a little concerned when I ride it up. You got it. Hop on and hang tight. You know the time. Okay. Okay, going up and left. crossing under a waterfall. Oh, I see it right here. Get the Diane site. I have no idea what setup I'm gonna need for this battle, but I'll find out. Oh, okay. Hold on, well, what are you doing there? That's not where little brothers go. Here, let me get you out. There's no need. I can got New World shadow all over you. It's just energy. Well, maybe this works out. Go use your spooky New Worldly shadow stuff. You'll be free. We'll put Lynn down for good this time. Lynn is gone, Anna, and there's no reason to worry about me. Don't lie, well, Lynn's right there. It's Vivian. Stop being ridiculous. I know that things can be felt and not seen, but that's hard to believe. I won't stand by and let my own brother be deceived. You have to fight, if you insist. Not Psychopath Night Slash. The double crit is wild. Why did that do no damage? Oh, and you're Sash. Okay. So, I think if we just kill the right, or the left side, rather, the whole time. So yeah, the Cosmoeums and the Xerneas have crazy stats, and then everything on the right side does as well. What if I just kill everything on the left side? Or not the left side, on the right side instead? Sucks, but it's fine. So another Icicle Crash should kill. Yep. Weavile was an excellent choice. Oh, okay, cool. It'll take a little while to kill the Cosmoem, but it's not like it can do anything from here. Lugia really just that bulky? Oh, cool. This wasn't necessary. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I know it happens to others, but it's not me. I was in control even in the aura, but it doesn't matter. Let's be done. I'm tired of others assuming they know what I need. I need better than I do. When you're gone, I already met Xerneas. We understood each other. We were still understanding each other when I was torn out. That was just part of it. You usually try to catch legendaries. Okay, Xerneas will go with you. It's my friend, so take good care of it. Alright. I have no idea what we're looking with, but I'm hoping the body is just not blue. Yeah, I scrolled down too far and was looking at the next fights on something like these. These are not the right things, but... Wow, we reset. Maybe like banded. Well, it would. I'm looking at a potential banded Weavile sweep for this next fight, but I don't think it'll entirely work out how I want it to. Considering, unsurprisingly, it's the Yveltal fight. So maybe just Life Orb would be good enough, potentially. still do find it a little funny how, despite Zacian and Zamazenta not being in the game, their cry still is for the soundtrack in the area. Organization, some people say. We'll get there eventually. I expect today to be a pretty long stream, but it mostly just depends on how the fights go. There we go. Still more to do, right? I'll wait for you. So, yeah, let me preemptively life. I think, do we... Oh. Belto is the reason color went away, but it didn't mean to eat it, it couldn't help it. It was just trying to exist in the world it was put in. Ah, okay. We're definitely slower, but that's fine. Oh, great. I think +2 will just have to be good enough. Oh yeah, and I don't have B-Vile here anymore. Okay, that's still close. Yeah, the problem is you. So close. We can swap to, like, Wise Glasses or something, and that will kill. Okay. I see the play. just one-shot it. Oh. This probably kills still. Yeah. Oh wait, this goes through... Yeah, I didn't think about that. I think we're fine here. Yeah, as long as this doesn't one-shot. Which it very nearly did. This should kill everything, though. Oh. Right. Sucker punch. Okay. So I do just have to sack Weavile. But yeah, I can use Swampert here instead. Unfortunate. We can go into you now. Yeah, I just do the same order I did the first time. Oh, or that crits. What does the Xerneas now? It actually doesn't have anything for Marowak. Oh, okay. It doesn't really matter, but it's still cool, I guess. That probably kills, which is fine still. I think we can just Quiver Dance Moonblast. Oh, but he has Roost. That's fine. Yep. We know this is Sucker Punch. Cool. And then we have Energy Ball. Right, the Wish. I forgot. It's gonna protect this turn? Okay, yeah. later. Oh, there we go. And then I think there's one more fight. Did he heal us beforehand? No, the Veil told too. Still looks like this. Considering the reason the removing source of the problem doesn't do it. Disappointing. Ah, crest at last, is it? That was an arduous climb, in no small part for the length of time I was left out on a limb. Literally, that is. I know I was here and came to check on him, but in the end those barriers nearly boxed me in entirely. I suppose I have you to thank for it? I owe so much already, and now this too. Really, my most I always get stuck somewhere or other whenever I try to help out in any which way. No matter, he is here, yes? Ah. So, how's it going? Skip the half-hearted efforts. Of course, I can't say you're wrong to feel that way, but I assure you, if my efforts are half-hearted, it's only because the other half went away a long time ago. All that I have left is here for you, I guess. Seems like you only care about the half that's gone. I'm ashamed to be all too often at a loss for how otherwise to show it, but I assure you, the distance between us is as great a tragedy as any other I've suffered, and still being ongoing, perhaps even greater. Sure, you can say it, but it seems like you decided that Anna was the important one since the start. I was worried about her. I was afraid she would disappear like your mother, and I was right. But even for all my worry, I wasn't able to prevent it. All I did was make you feel like you were playing second fiddle. It's not just that, even down to our names, Fantasia and Painter, the amazing one and the boring one. What will I do, go paint someone's house for them? You had a clear favorite since the start. I understand you're feeling that way, however, I'm afraid I must emphatically disagree. I worry that this will sound like mere excuses to you, but if you would believe it, I assure you that you and I see very different meanings in that name. Where you see a laborer, I saw an artist. These were fictions of the man I was more than a decade ago, but I had fancied the two of you inseparable and inconquerable. Fantasia, the dreamer her mother was, and Painter, the one who could draw those dreams into reality. Her keeper. My present self laments the ideal. It was immature of me not to imagine what worlds you would want to paint for yourself. And what is in a name? Whatever it is, it's certainly not who one must be. Even then, I don't see it as so unenviable. The world is full of dreamers. Dreams are in high supply and no demand. What is needed is the ability to bring them to life. To some, perhaps even a black and white world like this is one canvas waiting to be drawn on. Oh, I guess it was obvious. The color is gone. It was taken away, so we just need to put new color back instead. Of course, but at a place like this, how could we? You were late. I met Xerneas. Indeed, Xerneas understood me. Perhaps I should talk with it. And I understood Xerneas. The way it shapes life and land, it's no different than art. Just creation. Trees should be green. The sky should be blue. What color should I be, and what does it matter? No, let's make something completely different. Ah, I think I understand now. That would make one of us. Oh well. Cat ears, father? Yes, of course. I was climbing a tree. What did you expect? Is that really the most notable thing here? I guess not. When I was in the anomaly, I saw something else. I think I understand how to reach it now. How Anna reaches the new world. We can get ready. I beg your pardon? When am I? I don't think I'm supposed to be here. My time was over. And by now, his must be too. It was quiet there. No panic, no race against the clock, no rabbit hole to bury my guilt in. Chasing a cure? No, I was just running. If I really cared, I would have stayed with him from the start. Now it's too late. Wasted too much time already. Just send me back. I don't think we got healed. We got healed. Okay. Well, I didn't prep for the fight correctly, so... this one, yeah, this one just has recover instead of wish. It's the same exact thing otherwise. Okay, paralyze is good. Okay. Wow. It tried to re-rest. Interesting. Wow. Oh yeah, and the wish. Oh. Oh. Okay. Maybe we just set up with Reborn. Oh, right, I can. So I think, like, every protagonist, well, I mean, you're the protagonist, but every supporting character's back to life now, right? It's only the villains who are dead still. So, wow, those Hydro Pumps hurt. I guess I could play until more of them miss, and then I don't have to think for most of the rest of the fight. You know you're allowed to miss, right? Apparently not. I mean, I don't have a better way to break through Milotics, though. At least not toxic stalling ones. Rainbow Field doesn't make it 100%, does it? Prism armor lowers damage. Oh, I guess I can magical seed. Actually, yeah, that's a way better idea. Okay, this works. We're gonna do so little damage, though. I mean, he's really slow now. It's the Stone Edge. That just happens to drop us to 1 HP. What type hidden power is it, though? That's the question. The one that kills us in 2 hits. Yeah. Right, you're still here. I could try Assault Vest, I guess. Oh, right, and you have Polish. So I need a different way to break through. Melodic, so I guess it is just Dragonite. That's not what I wanted to use. Okay, did I miss the part where fucking... Oh, hi Roscoe. Thank you for the raid. How you all doing? Hello, gamers in Marvel scale. Special norm checking. Ah, okay. Stat. Yeah, there's nothing about Hydro Pump having increased accuracy. So, you caught it an awkward time, because this is what should be the finale. We have, hold on, this battle, one, and then the finale. Yeah, we have 2 battles, and then the finale.
Poopa Stinka.
Let me scroll back up. Okay. +2, double Thunder Punch. Figure out the rest from there. And thank you for the follow, Ross.
Ass butt.
There you go, thank you. Also, finally missed a single Hydro Pump, by the way. We should one tap, right? Yeah. Sacred Fire, hopefully don't get burned. Get burned anyways. I guess I should waterfall for glitches. I would say I haven't eaten. See ya. Yeah, go eat. Can a CC kill even plus? Not even close, yeah. Nice. What hidden power type is that? Actually, yeah, because the last mon after this should be Necrozma. So, wow, that hurts. It should rest, though, right? Yeah. And then, yeah, we get to heal the full. It's gonna waste a turn. Cool. It's gonna keep wasting turns. Okay. Oh wait, Sleep Talk you don't get to choose, do you? It rests so we can just go to +6. Well, it successfully used Hidden Power that time. Just kind of sit here and spam Moon Blast now. There we go. You're still here. Yes, I am. That only helps me, so thanks. Alright, time only passes fast in our memories. Where am I and who slipped acid in my drink? Pretty sure I'm seeing scrub colors. A drink required for that. I'm afraid we haven't met, but I have some experience with falling back into the world after an extended vacation. Can we be of some existence? I know the actor effects can be exhausting. How long have I been gone? Where is Sirius? Ah, you, my old friend. I confer what happened to you. We much to discuss, I'm sure, but you may rest assured that Team Meteor has been defeated and he will not be a threat again. I should get to my father at once. I've been away for too long. For all I know, he could already be... I've been awful. I left him all alone. No need to be hard on yourself for it. Family's meant to be treasured, but no one is quite sure how to do so. Sure appreciates how hard you've been trying in your own way. Indeed. Parents and children alike must work to learn to understand, best to appreciate each other. The responsibility doesn't lie with you alone. I don't really know what you guys are saying right now, but thanks, I think. I'll just help you down. It's a long way, as I discovered. That's alright with you? Go ahead, I'll stay here, but thanks for talking to me. I'll visit the nightclub sometimes too, but I think I can find more than just this girl. Anna, you mean? You can find her? Probably. I don't know. I'll try. Let me know if you need anything. In the meantime, let's be out. The descent is slower than one might like. If you're joining us, the journey will be safer for it. Stay safe. I'll return for long. Okay, so yeah, we probably have some Radonus. And no, he came back. You have my thanks once again for helping me. Cannot pretend not to be frustrated at how little I was able to help. The feeling is quite fleeting. I'm the first one to admit how badly I have failed when it comes to my son, but I could not be more proud of him. I don't expect him to believe me, not now, but I hope in time we'll be able to prove it to him. It's truly a delight to see you. Okay. I was thinking about earlier. I'm really glad I was invited to that picnic. I'm not sure I would have met Xerneas otherwise. I know Anna had corrupted, but I'm glad Xerneas and I were able to understand each other. They wanted to keep her too. Nothing is real. One thing she would like to be painted. Thought everyone just looked at me like my own sister's keeper. I know I was going to think that. They want to look at me that way because they wanted to keep her too. I think that's new. First off, we can, of course, go to Calcinon. Because this is normally where you get told, oh, come in, trainer. Or should I say champion? Oh, hey, didn't really expect you to drop by already. Caitlin told me everything about how you and your friend saved her, pulled her right back into this world somehow. Imagine that. It's all too supernatural for me. Dearly sorry for how I acted to you before, champion, but I'm just glad to have my little girl back. Though it gave me a right fright, it did. Wandered upstairs, checked on her as I do. Suddenly no little girl in bed. Where could she have gone? Thought I'd have a heart attack and perish on the spot. Dad, yes, I know. Told the same story to like 6 other people already. Then she just up and walks in through the door, just like that. Hey, Mr. Fisher, I picked up some food for you. Stop at that place in the gate to get the... Would be out here always talking about? Hi. Hey, hello, anyone home? Tired of these dreams. Sure, they're nice and all, but waking up is just the worst. Okay, we'll be here when your brain starts functioning again. Son, it's no dream this time. I'll just give him a minute to process it on his own. By the time he catches up, the food might actually be ready. Or burnt. I've heard of hurting yourself as a way to snap out of it. I'm pretty sure those were supposed to be real jabs rather than verbal ones. You tried. I asked her, really me and such. I was hoping you'd drop by one of these days so I'd give you the good news. Sure, I know Vivian brought a few people back from the New World. I didn't want to hope. I mean, the Chandelure. Yeah, that sucked, and it's definitely my least favorite Pokemon now. But I'm back. Not here to ask questions about how. I'm just gonna make the most of it. You're welcome to do the same. You can pick your jaw up off the floor. I see. And he's crying. Great, okay, here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. Real person, really here. Not leaving again. No more backstabbing, evil teams, magical voids, any of that. I'm here now, okay? You got it? Oh, you're wearing the scarf I got you. Worn it every day since... Yeah, okay. If you get any cheesier, I'm gonna die of lactose intolerance on the spot. Look, you said you had food, right? I was just finishing cooking as well. Dad's been really into these cooking shows lately, so I figured I'd give it a try and actually make something along with them. Great Kalos cook-off. People in Pokemon partner up and make the most luxuriant meals you could imagine. Cross-species cooperation is really quite something. Touching that we always have our companions so as to not be alone. He's really into it for some reason. I think the recipe made too much for 2 people anyway. If we combine it with what you have, I'd say we could easily manage a 4-person meal. Frankly, I probably owe both you and Vivian like 50 dinners each at minimum, but it's a start. Hungry? I could eat the entire moon. That doesn't make sense, but I'll take it as a yes. Get comfortable. I'm almost done. Here, let me show you kids the episode we're following here. Place close attention to the burly man and his assistant, Goodra. You'd think Goodra would be a nightmare for a challenge like this, but watch carefully what it does. Delicious meal later. Take care, Aster. Don't be a stranger. I'm glad you showed up when you did. Couldn't have asked for better timing. You seem to be good at that. It's nice to not have to fight it anymore. Thanks for dropping by. By the way, I meant to give you these. For whatever reason, they were in my pocket when I woke up. I don't have any use for them, so there you go. Thanks again for, I guess, everything. If you ever get a sudden hankering to watch delivered chop onions, you know where to go, I guess. See you around. Yep. And just like that. Scroll down. Level cap has reached its peak as well. Right? Yeah. There we go. Max level. Oh, and I need to give Rabombi the leftovers again. Okay, now. Created a boss, finally random dry. Turns out no new anomalies have been created for a while. Seems like they stopped even before you encountered that Giratina. The ones that already existed were hidden, now the ones that were hidden are gone. End of the road. Maybe some of us can finally get some shut-eye around here for once. Okay. Then... there you are, you're kinda hard to find sometimes, you know? Can't you just wait in one spot like the rest of us? That's a joke, waiting around is way too boring. Someone is supposed to tell you that Noah's looking for you, he's up in his treehouse thing or whatever. I appreciate the, creative vision or whatever, also looking at that place makes me want to throw up just a little bit. Better than him being all mopey though, that's for sure. Anyway, treehouse, message delivered, bye. Oh, is she in here now? Can we actually talk to her? Nope, okay. I think you're not supposed to be able until after everything. Also, yeah, the color's bad. But we do have to manually walk up the whole thing. Oh, wait, never mind, they can TP. Okay, I know how we can get to Anna. Well, it's more like I can put you at her, I think. There are two things I need, though. One, I need you to remove the meteor. The big one, that is. There's too much of her on it. It's blocking my vision. Giratina can do it for you. Two, I need someone who has seen where she is. That person is Fern. Sorry. Fern's the only other person besides Anna who's been to where she is. He was there before and lost to Lynn. When I say before, I don't mean, for example, an hour ago. I mean, for example, a clock ago. I'm starting to see what Anna meant, what she saw and how hard it is to talk about, so it makes sense. I see that he turned to stone. We have to fix that too. Bring Giratina to the meteor and bring Fern here. There's New World entrances at Barrel Cave, Tens, and Deeps. Then I can put you at Anna. So to very quickly go through it again, Fern was the hero in the original timeline and loses to Lynn. So Anna makes... Xena makes her wish that creates the timeline with you and Taka in it, and Anna has some of the powers. But then because you then lose to Lynn, that's what creates this timeline, which is the Anna's wish route, and why everything that's happening is happening, and why Anna's going crazy and whatnot. Because normally, you beat Lynn, nothing bad happens to Anna, yada yada. But because we chose to go for this specific route, less yada yada. Which, again, I'm interested to see how the finale here turns out. Or not back. Get ourselves Mr. Giratina. Hidden ability Giratina, too, on the chime. Okay, what are you doing? I know you have basically lived between that rock and a hard place for however long, but I don't trust you. Whatever it is you're planning, just know I'll be ready for you. I'm getting better with this power, I think. I realized I made a friend. But then it was already with me all along in some sense, right? That pendant, it feels the same as it does. Maybe that's why we're friends. And Lynn will tell you something? Baby Arceus wants to stop you just as much as I do. Still hasn't recovered from what you did to it, twisting it with a pulse like that. We won't let you get away with it. So sure, do whatever you want with that stupid hunk of space junk, but if you dare to get near us, be ready. We're gonna be giving you everything we've got. So yeah, that 2, the real Lin is also just somewhere out there. And of course is still her evil self, which, again, is why this is still, like, a bad route. I don't know why I'm smashing those rocks, but... I know I talked about it a lot more yesterday, where there's the technically 5 different story routes, but it's really only worth doing the 2. I mean, the first playthrough, you do whatever playthrough you end up, but then you make sure you do the Z regular, which is the one I'm planning on doing next time, and... No, we need to go this way. Yes. What was I saying? Right, yeah, the Z regular, which is the closest to a good path, because there's technically not supposed to be a good path, but in terms of being a protagonist and setting the most things you can right back into the world, it is that route. Because this, I mean, yeah, this route is you did fail, so the world's gonna be fucked up still. Also, I think we want Swampert out for the burn fight, if I remember correctly. I also don't remember when the battle gets initiated. Yep. You return, perhaps that is only kind. I've been here studying his geological composition as best I can without risking damage to him. I hope that this appearance might only be something of a shell, that perhaps he was still alive and well inside. Perhaps with the right chemical concoction we could brew just a drought to revive him, but no. I can think of no scientific answer to solve this. Perhaps I'm simply ignorant, lacking the proper knowledge, education, skills. Perhaps if I'd study harder I'd be able to produce a proper solution. Or perhaps I am simply telling myself that because I still wish to believe that this could have been avoided. It's strange. By all logical counts and reasonings, Fern was neither beneficial nor pleasant to be around for much of his time. Nonetheless, I can't help but acknowledge deep sorrow in thinking that he may never leave this spot. He wasn't always quite so obnoxious. We had a big celebration for my 15th birthday and everyone bought presents. Everyone except Fern, that is. He forgot. Mother spent weeks planning the entire party and he managed to forget. Father got me one final doll for the occasion to celebrate graduation into womanhood, they said. It was the very last thing to open, kept in a glass case and covered under a sheet in back of the other gift. When we finally reached it, we pulled off the cover for the reel and found that the doll had been completely defaced. 2 hooligans on my grade had invited themselves to the occasion, snuck around, drew all over it in magic marker, and cut up her dress. They were outed by their failure to contain their own laughter and fled on the spot. Father was furious. He nearly sent everyone home then and there. It's fine, I insisted. It's not as if I was still going to be playing with the dolls anyways. So the party soldiered onwards into the evening. I didn't even realize Fern had left until he brought our waltz to a screeching halt by slamming the door open. He just stood there in the entry, covered in mud, panting, holding 2 pairs of tennis shoes spinning in the air. Finally got your present, he boasted. His grin could have stretched coast to coast. What girl would want 2 pairs of dirty, oversized shoes, Father scolded. They're twice the size of my feet. But of course he stole them from the other boys. They must have had 5 years on him each, but that didn't stop him from tracking them both down and stealing their stupid, smelly shoes. I don't remember a single other thing I got that year. I wondered, did I even smile at him then? If I had, would he still be here now? So you dragged yet another innocent person into your schemes and got them hurt. I guess Fern turned tail in the first place this time, so maybe he was actually still your buddy in the end, saw fit to save you so you could keep on putting people in danger. Like Brittany said, it's not like he was actually a bad person. Come to think of it, he wanted to be a hero too, right? He only ever went down the path he did because he felt like there was no room for him, right? If it weren't for you, he wouldn't have turned out like this, right? If it weren't for you. Do you purposely just manipulate him into turning on your side, and for what, just to let him get hurt at the end anyway? I beg your pardon, but I'm not sure what's going on here. It's the same thing that's always going on. Lynn, she schemes and manipulates and turns people against each other and then everyone else suffers for it. I was under the impression Lynn let survive after Vivian is Lynn. She was fooling us all along. That does not make logical sense. Vivian has been fighting Lynn and Timmy nearly since the moment she arrived in this region. That's how she gets you. It's like a game to her. She sets up obstacles for the joy of knocking them down. But think about it. A exceedingly strong trainer who never talks, never really loses Bade and Arceus' power, it's obviously Lyn. If we're not careful, she'll bring about the end of our world for real this time. How do you know Vivian didn't want Fern to get turned to stone? Lyn could have done all this on purpose. But it's okay, I can fix him, and I'll do it even if it puts me at risk. Trusting in you, Florinia, and my brother, and everyone else Vivian keeps trying to manipulate. Just make sure you do whatever it takes to stop Lyn. Get ready, that might be messy. Oh, you're safe, thank God. What is anyone going to do if we lose their champion again? Fern, you're really okay? Hey, you look like you've been crying again. What's the matter? If someone's being mean to you, your brother will take care of it. I haven't always been there for you like I should, but I mean it. No one messes with our family. Got it? Say that after you already all but disavowed even having a sister. Hey, I mean it. Sorry for everything before. I should have stuck by your side, Nia. How long has it been since you called me that? Not since we were kids, right? I got embarrassed by things like that. Never seemed to care in the first place, and on top of that, you shed all your feelings. I only started calling you Flowbot to push myself away, so it hurt less when I remembered what you weren't capable of. Love, affection, whatever you want to call it. I was scared. That's no excuse for my behavior. And I get that I only ostracized you further. It's the last thing I wanted. I was stupid. Total dumbass. I'm so sorry, Nia. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I'm going to do my best to be here for you from here on out. I know better than to hope so. It's this aura making you say these things. Well, maybe. I guess we don't know. Let's find out. I put you through the ringer too, and I'll say it now. I was jealous of you every step of the way. You get it? I wanted your skill, your luck, your friendships. I wanted people to talk to me as easily as they talk to you. I wanted them to smile. Be someone you could have depended on and to save this region together proudly. And I was too fucking weak. I'm sorry. Now break me out and let's see it. Let's see if I'm man enough to live up to my own goddamn pathetic feelings. Give me as good as you got. It is empty first, right? It lives? Really? And this is gonna burn now. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it has anything for us. Yeah, it's swapped. Not in the mood to get Diamond Stormed here, I think. And it got the defense up too. I don't have a way to break through her now, huh? We would have lived the first one. But now we can't break through the defense. Maybe just try turn 1 Boomerang. Right, normal's super effective on Ghost. Oh, he'll die to Life Orb, though. So I guess that's a fine trade. Oh wait, but now I don't have a kill for Kartana. So it can't be Marowak first. I need something else to deal with Entei. Which will either be Dragonite or, I guess, Gallade CC. Oh, Kartana's banded. Okay. We can abuse that. No idea if that crit mattered. Burn is a loss. I need Swampert for Diancie. I need Marowak for Kartana. I need Marowak or Swampert for Mawile or Dragonite. The Entei is the only scary thing, right? I have Weavile Poison Jab for the Superior. Yeah, Entei's the only difficult one here. I should have Psycho Cut, maybe. Let's see if I live one if I don't close combat. That does so much less damage. And it's crit anyways. Okay, we didn't get burned. That's what matters. Oh. Do we live? Okay, well, we definitely do if we miss. Oh, it probably has. It has nature power. Yeah. Nice. Mawile. Probably Brick Breaker Iron Head. The Kartana's still alive, we can't send in Marowak. Play rough. Okay. Random move. Okay, that's good. Please be faster. Nice. I've been scared every day of my life and lost the plot for it, but I'm not about to lose it again. You're faster? Huh? Oh. Well, that works. This is all embarrassing. You get that I seriously want to go crawl in a hole and die right now, yeah? So it was just the aura, right? I said I knew better, and yet I'm still disappointed. Fuck that. Who cares about knowing better? They're your feelings, right? I'm just glad you have any. I'm selfish enough to enjoy your disappointment. Not because I want you to hurt, but because I'm happy some part of you still cares. I don't like that I said all that before, but I wasn't bullshitting. I want to look out for you too, Vivian. I may not have been much good for much, but I'm proud that I could take the fall for you. You know what? I can smile at myself for that. And I can admit that I'm jealous and scared and don't want to be left behind. The things I did because of that were fucked up, and I'm going to do better from now on. You know, what's up? Too much to process. Take your time, I'm here for it. Confused, sad, relieved, angry, happy, scared. Yeah, me too, all of that. Maybe for now, that's okay? That's okay? Yeah, we got time, right? We'll figure it out. Very well, I would like that, but seems we're gonna have some business with you first. Something about Noelle chasing that girl down? What, someone actually needs me for once? You didn't tell me it was my birthday. Please. Okay, too soon? Too soon. What do you say we hike back to the nightclub and then I'll go wherever I'm needed from there? Right on, we march. What's up, Mia? It's good to have you back. Come on, I can't have been gone for that long. You've been gone for a very long time. So have I. It is good to have you back. Yeah, it's good to be back. Alright. So yeah, we can talk to Florinia here. Oh wait, also Heather is here. And Shelly. And Louie and Evie. We have all of them. Man, that picnic was the best. Pretty sure I didn't actually eat anything, but how many people can say they've actually raced an Yveltal? It was incredible. Salmon's had a riot too. The love's going super fast. Hey, you caught that Yveltal, right? Think you might want a rematch sometime? Maybe now that it's not all caught in the anomaly, alright, if I'll run place. I know I sure would. Hope everyone's doing okay in Barrel. I haven't been by in a while. Or maybe I should stop over later. Don't tell me, I heard about what happened. You were talked by a Darkrai again, and I still wasn't there to help? So it's probably easier after you've done it once, but still, that's twice I've missed my chance, and of course twice you've been taken. Not sure why Darkrai keeps coming after you, but they need to stop. Maybe it's the same one, and now that you've caught it, will leave you alone? Hope so, anyway. But don't worry, I know I missed the first 2 times, but I promise, someday I'm gonna be hero. I've gotten so much stronger and so much braver. I'm gonna keep helping people. But please do be careful and stay away from... Just in case it wasn't the one more angry at you for someone. Even if you can break out, nightmares aren't very nice. Glad everything went okay in Rhoda Green. I went over everything in the Underroot just to be extra sure. Everything seems to be back in order now. I'm sure that's thanks to everything you all did up top. So happy for now. I just wish I'd been able to do more to help. Don't worry though, I know there will be more to do in the future. I'll be the first one in line to help out. Okay. Now let's go. I trust you're taking care of the little one Flora left. I'm sure it's in excellent hands. To be honest, I'm glad she's gone. She may have been respectful in her goals, whatever they really were, but I think she was the most unpleasant person I've ever had to deal with. She was certainly something. I'm still not sure she can be trusted, honestly, but I did everything I could to impress upon her the danger of the pulse machines, and all I can do is hope that she understood. I'm glad at least Lumi didn't run into her. I'm so very tired of violence and being in the middle of things, and even in Meteor, things were normally settled in Pokemon battles. I've never actually punched anyone. But that girl treated my sister the way she treated everyone else, she might have been my first. Let's not waste time with hypotheticals. Take care of that Pokemon. Thank you once again for helping out. About the Shaman Cure, it's going well. I'm still not entirely sure how to understand it, just relieved. Lumi told me about seeing Meloetta up at the top of the battle wheel. It sounds like it was quite the event. Honestly, I'm just glad she had a good time. She talked for ages about seeing all the sights, about the performance, and about how much fun it was to battle like that. She's really been growing lately. I'm so happy for her, proud of her. I know she still worries. I want to him that I don't worry too, but it's so good to see her like this, having fun. So tell Meloetta thanks for me, won't you? That reminds me, I'd like to have a word with that Santiago fellow when I get the chance. Really more of a coffee drink for myself. I don't mind tea parties. Coffee parties sound ridiculous. Perhaps I'm open to being converted. Thanks for making me smile. It's difficult to resist the impulse to feel like I should be studying, so resting in a place like this, what good is working if you don't allow yourself to enjoy the rewards? As you were. Okay. Now we come this far, I'm starting to have thoughts, dangerous thoughts. Thoughts like, what kind of things do I want to do in the future? Before, I always kind of held myself back from thinking about those things, because if I never get the chance to do it, well, I don't know. And I'm kind of saying it loud, isn't that kind of silly? I mean, I might as well at least have thought about it before. Maybe we'll go traveling someday. I want to see all the different regions. Don't worry too hot, though, okay? Me or does Noel seem different ever since the tea party? I'm kind of worried about it. Not that I don't trust him to take care of himself, but he doesn't always have to take care of himself, you know? We go sledding sometime. Yeah, your normal stuff. So, you're done. There's too much to identify. A solution of hope and fear and relief and anxiety, but independent of all those feelings together, I can say with confidence that I'm glad he's back. No analysis was necessary to settle on that conclusion. Always face uncertainties and confounding variables. Together, all of one's anxieties face them head first. Perhaps that's what luck is for. The place is still a little overstimulating, still I'd rather be here with everyone than not. Is it just those two? I guess so. Okay, and Fern's at the top of the tree. But now... the nightmare begins. Interesting place. I don't really understand what it is that I'm doing here, but I'm here to help in any way that we got this. I sound like Hardy. Never mind, I'm gonna go dunk myself in a pool of purple. How are people supposed to do this positivity stuff without sounding like a jagoff? Just tell me what you need. I see, okay, we can begin. So what exactly are we doing here? Can you actually tell me now that everything's here? You don't need to do anything, just wait, I'll make a door. What do you mean by a door? Why am I here? You just need to be there. You were at the place the moon is going. I was? Where? When? I'm not following you here. It was about a clock ago. Just be quiet for a moment so I can focus on it. Got it. That door will put you at Anna. Who? My sister. Something wrong with her? She's dream sick. I don't think I've heard of that. By its nature. Mom was the same way, I guess. They changed the world so hard they fell out of it, and then they were forgotten by everyone but the closest to them, like characters in a dream that felt so real just a minute ago. But she's still there. A little bit. She still thinks she's fighting Lynn. She fought Lynn for so long she doesn't know how not to anymore. And in a way, she is. Being so close to Arceus is poisoning her, but she can't leave. We have to save her from herself. Alright, I'm on board. What do we do? Round everyone up for the rescue mission of the century? No, only Vivian needs to go. What? God, you called me all the way up here and expecting not to ride into battle too? Yes, I just needed your past self's memories. That's kind of uncool, but fine. I'm not about to get my breeches twisted over it. Just tell me why you're sending me to do it alone. I know I may not be the best guy for the job, but is some backup better than none? No, the less noise, the better. The harder she thinks she has to try, the more likely she is to disappear for good. I won't risk that. I don't like it, but I think I get it. Fine. Just know that I'm on deck if something goes wrong, and here's your team if you need. Good luck. We're counting on you. Bummed I can't go in with you, but I'm still behind you 100%. At the very least, I can clean up your team. Here. Why don't you take these two? I was racking them up at the nightclub to try and keep up, but I get the feeling you're going to need them more than me. Get in there and do what needs to be done. Okay. Oh, this is very different than what the other route's like. Who was that? Or what was that? Is that the rest of Solaris's body? I don't know. Julian explodes. Okay. Cal burns you. Gloria just goes away. Yeah, okay, so let's do left side first. It's kind of hard to tell where you can and can't go a lot of the times. Like, you think you can go up that chain, but you can't actually. You have to go around. Got Nostra back. Sorry she smells like cake batter. No points for guessing why she does. I tried to wash her off as best I could, but she was halfway in the oven by the time Lynn finally stopped kicking. You know what she was going to use for frosting? Mustard. That's not an issue anymore. The orderlies will have to buy more before she can think about that again. Lynn's currently washing it off for herself. You might want to avoid the shower for a few days. And we get the gold key. Which, yeah, we'll need for the inner... I didn't mean to go down that again. They'll be safe. Safe from them. Safe from me. This is for the best, isn't my star? They'll have a good life. They'll grow up happy, surrounded by other children. They're in the care of professionals. They will be happy. And I suppose I have no shortage of time to reflect on it. All the time in the world. And for what, I wonder? Fern, who glows green. Maria, who just regular disappears. Florinia tied up. It's not as if my own parents would ever accept me, but wouldn't that be nice? Too much of this world is decided for us. Our names, our bodies, the people we live with. Too much is treated as sacred on such an arbitrary basis. Who are you really? How much of that was decided for you? I, for one, am ill-content to be a person who's had her choices made for her. It is my life, after all. All I need to do is find someone who has room in their heart for that. So, you say you know just the person? And we get another gold key. A key that doesn't exist. What are you doing here? Yeah. Oh yeah, Connell with dolls. Our Few Children Asylum. An offer you have to take. What is asylum? It is all too often misunderstood as mere containment, a dirty place where those unfit to linger in the throes of society are swept away instead. He wishes it were so. So we get to actually hear Elizabeth's dialogue, which I guess Anna would hear, but no one else would. Well, he does probably too. But that's not the case at all. Down to its root, the Greek asylum means refuge, then itself from asylum, a safe place protecting those inside from violence and harm. Explains it with words he doesn't understand to make it seem like he knows them. Rest assured, children, no harm will come to you here. Nothing he perceives as harm. You are not safe. Not that you would even understand my saying so through your sniveling. Please run away. You'll see in time you have nothing to be afraid of. Run away. Yeah. And you know the butterfly effect, right? The flap of a butterfly's wings creates a hurricane on the other side of the world and all that. You know what the worst thing about that is? It never stops. It's really easy to talk about and imagine how one little bug's wings at one particular moment in time could have done that. But it's not just one bug, not just one moment. Even in just the moment since I've started talking, hundreds of millions, no billions of snap decisions have been made, each of which could have altered the course of history in innumerable ways. So tell me, how is it that in each of these ever-reaching and uncountable timelines, you're still such a steaming pile of poisonous garbage? Obviously, I need to take matters into my own hands. Dance for me? Music was meant to be faced. Oh. Lumi and Eve as one person. I didn't realize we were actually getting attacked. Old Cal. Headless armor. Taka and his broken wing. Anna, would you like to join us? I'm leading art therapy today. Maybe you could help your brother figure out something to draw. Charlotte's just finishing up. I think she drew herself as the singer of a rock band? Oh, death metal. My mistake. As long as you find it therapeutic. And Lynn, what have you got? I meant for your drawing. Please draw on your own paper. What have you done to Londa's portrait? That was supposed to be of her mother. Is that a... But I'm sorry, I have to report this to the doctor. Please let me... Ow. Get the ivory key. A key that doesn't exist. Why are you doing this? Because, again, you're still, in quotes, the villain. And if we stay here, we're gonna get caught. If you stay quiet, check under the ice machine. Maybe they're there. There's frozen yogurt tubes. Now, it has to be the popsicles. Jelly said they're the only thing that helps his throat not burn. Anna, there's no popsicles here. Here, let me see. We should go back. I promised Jelly we'd get them. We're not giving up. The Orleys are gonna be here any second. Mr. Shadow, Ramsey just lit up a second smoke. You have at least 5 more minutes. Let's go already. Weren't you listening? Nomos just said we still have time. Nomos also says we should go. Nomos is getting worried. I hate when he does this. Wait, Charity's making rounds. Stay quiet as she walks by. Okay, you can get in trouble yourself. I'm going back to bed. Wait, not now. Someone's coming. I don't hear anyone. Nosha says there's someone coming right now. You have to stay quiet. I'm going. What's that sound? You there, Noelle. Anna, too? What in heaven's names are you two doing? Sarah with, like, her face cut in halves. Kiki's dead body for some reason. Seal, I don't really know. Saphira, denied, again, because apparently I created an unstable living environment. As if this place isn't already, at any given time, a hellfuck style of chaos, and half of that just because of that girl. You'd rather Laura be around someone who actively torments her than her own sister, who would do any single thing on the entire planet for her. The whole legal system is behind him on it because of some stupid pieces of paper. What a fucking joke. Danged. Another ivory key. Why are you okay, so the golden ivory keys always say the same thing. Got it. So who's gonna be here? Oh, it's Lynn. Okay, so let's say I believe you. Somehow I'm just magically dripping wet all the time, right? When he's ever I go, I should be getting everything else wet too, right? So let's play a game. You know it already. Hide and seek, and you're it. Now, if I'm really somehow dripping wet, then I'll just leave a moist trail of gross, sloshy wetness everywhere when I try to hide, right? So find me immediately, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Just admit you're a liar already. Maybe I should take a moment to practice being grateful for things. I hear that helps improve happiness and attitude, make it a regular habit. Okay, here goes. I'm very grateful that everyone else is not like you. Most kids look forward to small things like getting a new bike or snack time or having a slumber party, right? Mostly they just want to be allowed to have fun. Maybe that's what you're doing too in your own sick, roundabout way. But what is it you really want, Lynn? The end of a world? The beginning of a new one? All that nonsense? What is your end goal here? Tell me. Okay, hold on. I need to scroll down to see... Okay. Yeah, Shelly with all of her friend lines. I don't really know. It looks like Heather Kane with, like, his eyes fucked up. I don't know who this is. Oh, Hardy. Or not Hardy, Samson. Garachi. You must not take action or you will fail. Your pawns must be prompted or you will fail. You must support Vivian or you will fail. This action will have consequences. This outcome is unalterable. This outcome is left to random chance. This outcome cannot be foreseen. You must stop her from acting or you will fail. You must ensure Vivian succeeds or you will fail. This outcome cannot be foreseen. You must correct the timeline or you will fail. This outcome is left to random chance. This outcome can only be decided by another. This outcome cannot be foreseen. This outcome cannot be foreseen. You must not speak to Vivian or you will fail. This outcome cannot be foreseen. This outcome cannot be foreseen. No remaining options lead to favorable outcomes. This outcome cannot be foreseen. 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 Take the ebony key. In the end, isn't the total surrender of control still a way to try and survive? And we get Shade. Just one sacrifice to save the whole world? Or give it another chance? Sure, whatever. You're missing the point. The time for holding on to your ideals passed well before that boy suffocated. We are too busy lying to ourselves to see it. Let's not make the same mistake twice. Everyone's lives versus one person. It's a no-brainer if you would set emotion out of this. Look, use me. I'm volunteering. You know I don't even like this body. So yeah, this is Shade's backstory. And how he, when we were in the No Time for Children, whatever that place is called, that story. Still not good enough? Fine, I'll take the guilt off your shoulders. One step over this rail and I'd fall to my death anyway. I'm gonna do it. I don't want to stay in a world where we threw down our hands and gave up before the fight was even over. So either you let this happen or you make the tough choice to do something about it. Use my life. It's the logical decision. Whatever happens, just stop winning. Come to think of it, what did I even want? I haven't had time to think about things like spending time with my friends and family because I've been too busy fighting you. Is that what you wanted? You just wanted someone to pay attention to you, right? Well, what about me? Wait, can I... I'll say you can see Arceus there. You can kind of see Anna there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and heal the full... Okay, I think I need Dragonite card. I think I can find in my heart to forgive you. I think it would be really easy, even. I get it. You're hurt, you're scared, you were left all alone in this world, and even the people who were supposed to take care of you couldn't be paid enough to do it well. It was the same for me too, you know? We had a lot in common in the first place. That's why I didn't really mind playing with you from time to time. But you always took it too far, every single time. You know what the biggest example of that was? Him. If you keep going through enough timelines, eventually you're gonna get samey. Like how in chess, the game is a stalemate if you make the same move so many times. Nobody wants that. That's only gonna drive everyone involved cosmically insane. So, the way Nostra explained it, there's a failsafe for that. In order to go back, something has to be sacrificed. Someone. Something to change the new timeline. Make sure it won't happen the same way twice. You were the one who forced me to do this. You made me do this to him. You think I've been able to live with myself a day since and not have it be on my mind? Why do you think he's still here? He's supposed to be gone, but he's still here. Always on my mind, always weighing on me. A shadow of my failure. A failure I don't even remember. I've just been told that it happened. Time and again, and again, and again. And it's your fault. You broke it. It's time for you to buy it. Oh, wait, it's Glitch Field? Oh, fuck. Okay. Jesus. That one shot, same. Right, buff to ghost type, same. I'm gonna have to. For, for context, you do 3 battles without a break in between. I. hmm. We're almost certainly gonna have to use a lot of items here. Just because it's so many legendaries. Hold on. What was the first gun? Yeah, the first fight in the other gauntlet's easy. The second fight's easy. The third one's pretty rough. Yeah, this one, pretty hard fight. The second one's pretty easy. Third one is brutal. Okay, I'm gonna have to really study. Also, wait, what do you normally fight? Right, it's normally, yeah, it's Big Top Arena, New World, New World. This is Glitch Field, Glitch Field, Glitch Field. And because it's 3 separate fights, we need to worry about circuitry, tail blow. Okay, where's Glitch Field? Yeah. Yeah, Darksteel Fairy moves are normal. Critical and faster. I would have to set a synthetic seed on someone to deal with the third fight, which means I couldn't use them for the first 2. Lax Incense. We might actually have to roll Lax Incense sweeps. That doesn't actually even do anything. Fuck. I don't know if I can kill the Lugia, period. I can if we get flinches like that, at least. I thought we lived one. Oh, I could try Stone Edge. I'm stupid. Okay. So yeah, again, Shade was sacrificed to create the timeline you play the game through normally. I do have to. It's all glitch field, right? So assault vests are gonna go a long way. One for Galley, definitely. Does that mean how much special defense does it boost? I don't remember, but special defense is gonna be really fucking high. So Psycho Cut and Night Slash will do some really good damage, and attack is still super high. I think I have to Assault Vest you as well, because otherwise you're not actually going to be doing anything. Revolver was fine. 401 for Icicle Crashes, and Throat Chops is fine. I mean, Swampert just Swampert, and I mean, I guess you're reliant on Shadowbone Boomerang then. And of course, Rabambi's Rabambi. But the only special move is Energy Ball. Let's see how well Gallade does Assault Vested. Psyshock still hits physical. That's right. So it has to be Weavile. And we just have to get extremely lucky. Maybe we do Assault Vest Weavile. I really needed that to not one-shot. God damn it. Yeah, we don't resist Blizzard anymore. Man. I have no idea how I get this. Without the use of items, I should clarify. Yeah, let me Assault Vest Weavile. Nice. What does it know? Bubble Beam, Hidden Power, or Blizzard? Shadow Bone just does more. Doesn't do more enough, though. Yes, it does. I needed that to hit so badly. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, we can set up Rabombi on Mimikyu, that's good. I think I do have to. Ooh, yeah, I fucked up. I got greedy. I'm out of assault vests too, right? And consume items are out of the picture. Consumables, rather, I should say. Draco Meteor, Psychic, Shadow Sneak, Aqua Tail. I mean, it still just does way too much fucking damage. Yeah, sneaks. Well, damn it. Because Moonblast counts as a normal attack, right? Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just get fucking one-tapped. This Giratina's so hard to break through. But it's terrified of Dragonite for some reason. That's really good. Okay, we both missed. That's fine. That's less fine. Flare Blitz does no damage, though. Ah. Great start. And then it's just a lost fight from here. I don't know what to do here. Because, like, in terms of, like, the stats, like, I have the one Pseudo, I have a Mega Starter, and I have Rabombi. These three, I mean, Weavile has good stats, but Gallade and Marowak are so far behind Legendaries in terms of stats that, like, really? And we win. Yeah, I don't know what to do here now. Like, Energy Ball is the special. I'm gonna have to leave and come back. Hmm. Yeah. Pulling her out of that world likely would not cure her dream sickness, but she needs to be separate from Arcee. Is this as bad as it is? Because of one secondhand influence, be gentle with her. Okay, good. So... do I have... I have 15 BP left over. Can you even use Sacred Ashes mid-battle? I mean, I'm gonna have to try it out. I might have to call today short so I can farm Sacred Ashes and then have tomorrow be the actual finale. Because today's Thursday, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Today being Thursday is fine. Then we could finish this Friday and then Lethal Company Saturday. I need to finish doing the mods too, anyway. Okay, so let's just see. You can't use it in battle. So there goes that play. I'm gonna have to buy a lot more X items. In theory, it shouldn't. No, it should matter. No, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go buy a lot more X items. Because, unfortunately, compared to last time... Actually, I can quickly show off, the last time we did this, yeah, I had a fucking Volcarona, Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Garchomp, and Rotom. So in terms of stats, that team was stacked. I'm pretty sure I did it, the fight, pretty normally. I don't even know what for. Niche prolonging? Oh. Consumables, other things. They're not a... Are battle items? Yeah, okay. And I'm mostly gonna need special defense and speed, probably, and maybe some accuracy. Just in case I throw leftovers on. Hey, I could have had like one of all of those. So is Icicle Crest Spam viable for the entire first fight? It is not. Is Marowak viable? We can Thunder Punch the Lugia, Flare Blitz, Shadow Bone, Boomerang, Boomerang. Boomerang. So Marowak would be viable, but I don't know if X item will save it from death. Let's see. Okay. Gonna have to fucking play footsies with X items. We're gonna have to fully boost everything, I think. Speed 2. Also, if we get crit a single time, it's over, just so that's said. Max speed, heal up again. And let's see how it goes. Not great to start. Crit didn't even do that much. We can X attack here then. Do I feel bad? Not in the slightest. Right. Do the same thing. Actually, we can just Shadow Bone. Okay. I accidentally hit the speed up button. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. You still don't care, do you? Figures. And it's up to me, I guess, just like it always has been. No one else can stop you, clearly. The one person I thought would have a chance. Well, it turned out you were playing me for a fool the whole time. But now that I'm here, I have no choice left to put 100, 200, no 1,000% to stop you. Mr. Shadow, Nostra, Narcissus, all together, we can create an impenetrable wall you can never break through. Thought you were playing dirty before? It's time to bring it to a whole nother level. Literally, maximum power, level 999. What hope do you have? There's not an iota of justice in this forsaken universe that isn't about to starshine crash course right into your face. After all, there's only one thing you ever gave me the chance to want. My desire, your doom. I will, yeah. It says level 999, but it's It's actually level 150 still. We do get the better music, at least. We do have to deal with that as well. I do need to X attack to be safe, though. Alright, here we go. Shadowbone? Yeah. Gallade, we can Shadowbone. Never mind, no we can't. Thank you. We might just lose here now, because I clicked that. No, we're fine. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Ha 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 ha, what do you mean this still isn't enough? Why? I just wanted... Okay. Oh, I remembered what it is I wanted. I just wanted everyone to be safe. I wanted, for once in my life, to feel safe. Now it's Arceus time. What does Jirachi know? Hopefully we live. We do. Cool. Trust me, if there was a feasible way for me to bash my head against this wall until we won, I would do it. But unfortunately, my Pokemon's numbers aren't high enough for that. Okay, burn works. I don't have enough defense for this, do I? Yeah, I don't. Because I die to this, don't I? Yep, okay. I do want to slow it down. Oh, she's like getting deleted, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, it was scary to leave the last fight at not full health, but it couldn't be helped. So yeah, I do have to fully set up on Jirachi. Because that happens. Okay, we're chilling for now, at least. I mean... No. No, again, my numbers are not high enough. I was gonna say, in theory, I might have a chance to win this, but no, I do not. Without using items, I should specify. Does Precipice Blades have increased crit chance or something? Let's do 1 defense boost, then heal. Then keep going. No, I don't want to use a Stealing Sight, believe it or not. I just kind of need to let it set up, unfortunately. $44 to 112, I have to heal. One of these days, Zen Headbutt will miss. There's a crit. Have to heal again. Oh, there's that miss. Come on. There we go. Alright. That didn't kill. Okay, whatever. PP is a legitimate concern. I fucking forgot again. Do you have Pure and Black and White? No. What is it? No. We should be fine? Wow. Fanzine, forever hope I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. How about you? Okay, I need a Thunder Punch for paralysis, because it's just gonna spam heal the whole time. Speaking of healing, you've caught me at quite literally the last battle of this playthrough. Just moved to the other side of the country? Nice. Yeah, I haven't been doing a ton of Valorant lately. I did a little bit because a friend wanted the colon 3. Are you still normal type or did you change type? I don't know. Boomerang time. I haven't played Val in so long. LOL. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All the boomerangs are missing. Never mind. Oh, the last couple of weeks. That's it. Okay. With that, turn off the speed up. Make sure we get the save. Okay, Anna falls over. Uh-oh. Had been off since February. How cold? Okay, so yeah, I think we just catch it now. Yeah. Okay. Also, wait. Oh, so Anna, like, still depulses it before your fight anyways. Okay. Just because I had to break one self-imposed rule doesn't make I'm breaking... Yeah, I said I was going to get every legendary shiny. That one is still true. At least the ones in this game. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna use it or anything, but it's just what we do. Because the shiny rates are so increased, my sister was like, why not just get everything shiny? So I was like, huh, good point. And again, I wouldn't if there was a feasible way for me to beat all three of these fights without using a single item in battle, I would. But again, I choose the team, I play with the team. I don't like using legendaries, I never really have. Just in casual games, even, but. Yeah, I mean, last time I had, two pseudos, whatnot. Considering, actually, yeah, this is the second fight in the entire game that I was forced to use items to win. Because I said it before, time and time again. There are two other times that I healed, but the damage taken wasn't, like, the heal didn't actually even matter. In fact, one of them, it made losing more potential if I had gotten a bad roll on... Was it a Rabambi Moonblast damage roll? I don't remember. But considering this is the hardest, quote-unquote, hardest ending, I'm pretty happy with only using two, like, or having two fights with items used. But, once we catch this, it's going to be way too much reading, because I don't know how much is different compared... You get, like, a flash forward what all the characters are doing now. I don't know how different it is between the two routes specifically, because, like, there are certain characters whose stories have dramatically changed, but there are also a lot whose stories are just about the exact same, so I might skip some epilogue parts. There's the shinies. Yep. No nickname. Save immediately. Ian, you're not glowing anymore. Arceus is gone, and you're not glowing. It's really you, isn't it? Not Lynn, but you. I've made such a terrible mistake. I thought it was you all along. Lynn is really gone, isn't she? I fought so hard against you. I thought I had lost. It was hopeless, and in the end, I just made things worse. Even worse than she did. Hey, have you heard that phrase, never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by incompetence? Makes it sound like mere incompetence isn't so bad, but right now I'm wondering, is that really any better? If someone does something bad, is it better for them to do it out of malice or incompetence? I mean... I mean malice, yeah? There's a... I am gonna pull up, because this is another technically, like, split ending thing, which... no, hold on, where is it? And is ending... Yeah, no. And yeah, if you choose incompetence, the fool ending, she disagrees, and she acts like a vigilante justice along with Shade, which is still fine. But I think incompetence is the more fulfilling answer in terms of the ending. So I have to readjust my second monitor because I did go do that. Say Malice. I think you're right, because then it's simple. All anyone had to do was stop them. All they had to do was choose not to be evil. It's easy. So in the end, I only made things worse. I shouldn't have tried so hard to stop them. I should have just spent time with Noelle and with my dad, people who were still around to care. Instead, I gave myself to the person I hated most. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I just became like her. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ending credits. We've gone through this before. About him, we might have field effects. So there's gonna be some stuff. Normally, of course, Lynn being the big bet, you know how many cliffs had to be mapped into Tourmaline? A lot, yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, in the quote-unquote No More Wets, you get, like, a fake ending because you do the final fight after the credits. Seriously. Do you know how many I got? Yeah, because normally it's Lynn commenting on, like, the credits, but this is supposed to be Anna speaking. Thank all those recolors can be fun. Thanks a lot for checking in. With the most total, how many Z moves? She's really good at it. Or it's supposed to be... Yeah, okay, it is Anna. Mr. Shadow. That's kind of like hi at the top. We're rooting over later. Just talk a bit for now. Fine, but just for now. So basically, we have the code, maybe wrong. Toothpaste Fairy. No, it's Perry. Kuro watching from the distance. Kuro's the default name of the protagonist. But you know what? Thanks for helping. Writing codes to bangers. Well, let's go ahead and get started. This is the same. We've seen this before, but this isn't what I'm talking about with the ending thing. Let's go ahead and get started. Now that we're settled on a site, we'll lead to proper introductions. Afterwards, we can get the tents up and take a rest. Let's each of us begin by saying who we are and what we hope to get out of this week. For my part, I'm someone who's just learning to take the first true steps towards agency and peace. I've got a lot of self-discovery left to do, which is why I'm grateful, not just for the chance to be here, but for the chance to lead this trip and have some of my closest friends alongside me during it. I hope that by the end of this week, I have a clearer picture of myself disconnected from the recent chaotic events, and that I will have earned the genuine trust and vulnerability of each of you, both as an individual and a leader in the academy. So yeah, these parts are dependent on your relationship values with the characters, which this is going to be the most different. Well, no, I don't know. We'll see. I'll comment on which ones I saw in the last playthrough and not, and once we get to the third playthrough, I'll do so again. Still can't believe Victoria picked you. I can hardly believe it myself, so I understand your concerns, but despite, or perhaps because of my past, I have the sincere belief that I can give my all to Apophel Academy and live up to the opportunity. Now, who would like to go next? Sure, I'll go. My name's Preston. I'm hoping to just have a nice week out in nature and unwind for a bit. And who are you? I just said my name's Preston. Asking for your name, who are you? Work as a system manager for Preservation Initiative Lingerie Island. Is your profession who you are? Man, what do you want from here? I apologize if I'm coming on strong here, but you're falling for the trap. System manager may be your job title, and you can answer yes to this if you'd like. Is it who you are? Who do you want to represent yourself as? Or is it just a summative label of how you spend your time under the notion that one's profession is the thing most people want to know about you? Well shit. Take your time, it's not an easy question, but if we can't be faithful to ourselves and how we represent ourselves, how can we hope for anyone else to see us faithfully? The work begins now. Oh, and Shelly's here, cool. Sorry that took so long, I got the rest of the firewood. This is the same. I very much appreciate all of your help with the preparation. I do hope that your having spent the effort to assist in serving all of this will not cheapen your own enjoyment of the meal. Actually, normally Anna's here, right? I suppose some say that the food tastes all the more delicious after working hard. Personally, I find that to be only a small contributing element. To me, the food tastes best when I can share it with someone else. Una darling, on my word, this smells positively delicious. Everything is ready. Would you see the others in Gardevoir on the double? Perhaps I should have found a proper tablecloth, or perhaps not. After everything, I'm simply grateful just to be able to create an evening like this. So you're really putting the facilities to use, that's probably best. It would be a true shame to have halls as grand as these and no one to fill them with. And it will be a moment by the by. Oh, okay. I don't think I'll ever get used to so casually having the endless gaping void just between our doors. Perhaps I should be making more liberal use of my teleport. Personally, I think it adds a much-deserved bit of charm. Well, you would. That's a lot. It is perhaps possible that I've overdone it, but I would not have wished to leave any of you wanting. Luna, you've done your talk. Is Taka always here? I don't think Taka's always here. As you know, I live to serve. You really do all this by yourself, and think I had trouble keeping more than frozen meals on the table. Of course, it was not done all alone. Vivian set everything here up, and I had some help with the cooking as well. Isn't that right? Oh, delightful. Hey, Shades here. For what occasion have we gone to all this extent for? No particular occasion, or rather, perhaps the lack of one is exactly why. I find it both ideal and necessary to dedicate time and effort to circumstances such as these without requiring the permission of such things like occasions. Times are busy, and they get no less so as the days pass. It is easy for one's priorities to take them apart from those who they care for. As your responsibilities multiply and our hours shorten, is it not best to have someone who, not only willingly, but with revelry, delights in caring for you? For many, this person is easily overworked. For others, we find it mutually in each other. For myself, I am filled with peace at having the opportunity to be that person. I can think of few greater joys than being able to share a heartfelt meal with my family. After all, that is exactly what each of you are. Bizarre, unconnected, and altogether makeshift, you are the family I hold dear. I wouldn't have it any other way. This is the same question mark? It wasn't our fault. It's easier to say than feel, but being here helps. Easier to feel like it deserved to be. It wasn't your fault. Anyway, enough brooding. I wanted to show you our new friend. This one started following me around the Grand Hall last time I was there, so she's mine now. I figure it might not hurt to start branching out into other types. And Vulpix is still cute. Good. Alright, Wrecking Ball, fight me. Fire types or not, I plan on shooting up in rank. And if I can trust myself to go all out here, then I can trust myself anywhere. After all, true beauty is in having control. Knock knock, Dad, you got company. Oh my boy, it's good to see you. Come in, come in. This is the same arc. Like, seriously, Dad, this place is a mess. I've been so busy lately, you know how it is. I do know how it is. Do better. Sorry, Vivian, just give me a sec. Make yourself at home. Aren't you gonna introduce me to your friend? Alright, so Dad, this is Vivian. She's the champion. The champion? You are running in high places. You did not tell me you were meeting with the champion. There's a lot I haven't told you. Stuff was busy for a while. But that's part of why I wanted to drop by. Say hey to Mom, let you know I'm safe, everything's good. That is very good to hear. Also, Jay said you were asking him for money again. Oh, no. I told your brother not to bother you with that, Dad. You don't have to worry about it. You've done enough already. Dad, listen. If you need money, you come to me. Not him, me. Understand? Yes. It's just a minor thing. Even for minor things, you come to me. He needs to be free to stand on his own. Are we clear? Yes. We are clear. Good. Here's for this month. There's a little extra because Mom mentioned something about the sink. Oh, yes, thank you. I don't know what we'd do without you. I know. How's Mom? The usual. Same as usual. She's sleeping right now, but I'm sure she won't mind if you say hi. I'll do that. Come with me. Sorry about that. She's had a hard time. I won't bore you with the details, but this is how she spends most of her time. I just wanted you to see. Like I said, we gotta work hard to take care of those close to us. Hey Mom, we got a visitor. So we took care of the situation I told you about last time, or Vivian did. Now it's about cleanup and getting back on track. I've been working with a group of guys lately. Used to be called the Aqua Gang, but they're putting that behind them. They're a good bunch, spirited. So we ran across this urban camper the other day, and he didn't want to move, because of course not. There's the usual argument about shelters, but then one of the guys brought up who actually owns the space he's camping on. Whose permission do we need? So we did some digging. You wouldn't believe who it turned out to be. Oh yeah, Noel's gym. Good game. Okay, how do you get to use a Clefable, though? Aren't you supposed to be the normal type leader? An exception was made because it was registered during its prior classification. Many leagues allow wildcards anyway. Besides, a Clefable is not the worst wildcard I could have pulled on you. It's a shame, but you'll have to try again later. Meantime, you should probably get your Pokemon some care. I'm gonna be back this time tomorrow and punch you into the moon. Tomorrow, then. Thanks for refereeing. I like battling here. Much better than the blank room beneath the orphanage. It's different than anywhere else I fought. This is also new. It feels like me. Other people probably see it differently, but maybe it's like the AI test. The AI passes if other people can't tell whether or not it's a real person. That's surprisingly topical. Other people might see different colors here and call it the same thing. Even what we see as colors, just the absence of itself. But it doesn't matter, as long as it makes us feel the same way. If that's the case, then we know it's real. Everything from the pigments to our bonds are there despite being invisible. There are probably more things like that. I want to find them someday. I want to paint with them too. I told Lumi we could get bubble tea after I was done. I'll see you. That goofy eye animation. Checkmate. What? Nonsense. The knight blocks. The knight blocks, then I go here. Your only move is here, you go here, and then the bishop. No, I can move here instead on the turn before. Knight. Last. More accurate play would be to push this pawn the turn prior. How did you see that? It's not a matter of seeing it, it's a matter of knowing it. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Indeed. See how amazing he is? I told you. It's not that amazing. Well, look here, I only may be a Grandmaster through forged records and stolen identity, but neither am I quite so near the bottom. The fact that you so consistently wipe the proverbial floor with me is nothing to be sneezed at. Your sister, too. Every time. You appear to have inherited a talent even I never possessed. Must be your mother's, I suppose. I had no idea. Do you kids ever play each other? We used to. There wasn't much to do at the orphanage. Now there are more options. I think I had asked for your help to beat Anna. Perhaps I should ask for her help to beat you. So it's just about her? On the contrary, you are the one I'm playing with. To ask for your help was simply an excuse to pass the time together. Right. Isn't the most elegant play, but then some fathers make their children go fishing. I can't imagine you'd care for that very much. I certainly never did. This seemed much more palatable. Was I wrong? I don't know. Chess isn't very interesting either, isn't it? There's a finite number of moves that can be made each turn. It's calculable. And with modern AI, it's practically a solved game. Well, I suppose so. Also, this scene is new. I'll do better next, though. It's fine, I don't really mind. Father, what is this hat? Can't you tell? I have to try hard to stand... Ugh, I have to try hard to even stand a chance against you, so naturally I've worn my thinking cap. It's a fucking thinking emoji. Aha, Twitter, perhaps. No haps about it. 'Twas a Snickers. A snurtle, a Twitter. Dad, what starts with a smirk may evolve past a smirk, into a jeer, a fleer, maybe a hearty guffaw, once a chortle, a chuckle, someday a hee-haw, a machination of cachinnation, crackling, cackling, a massive howl, to grin, gibe, and giggle, and laugh jowl to jowl. Haha, okay already. You've lived too much to have smiled so little. Please forgive your old man for taking pleasure in every snort he can fleece you for. You said your father used to take you fishing. Will you tell me about him? With pleasure. Where to start, I wonder. His name was as much a fiction as my own, but for quite different reasons entirely. This is not new. Seriously, there's nothing. We're being trolled. A whole lot of nothing. Straight trolling. And you know what? I'm sorry I dragged you into it. Thought maybe your experience dealing with her would make it easy. I suppose I asked for this. Maybe it was a moment of weakness. Maybe it still is. Since for some reason I'm still out here looking for who knows what and who knows where. Just a simple scavenger hunt, she said. Do it and then we'll talk, she said. What did I think was gonna happen? How bad could it be, I thought. It's not like she's gonna unplug the machine while we're in here and trap us in the digital world for ages. And if she did, she'd at least be a little just... I forgive her for the meteor stuff way too easily, talking about terror. Had other concerns, I guess. I get the nihilism, still not super happy about it, but here we are. One believes she'd come back and say it was all a joke. She did come back, but it wasn't a joke. Now I have to live with myself after all of this. Damn it. Wait. There's a gift box in the branch of this tree, full color and everything. We found it. Oh yeah, take that, you stupid scavenger hunt. Alright, let's see what we want. It's just a box of pistachios? That was so obnoxiously loud. It's D's nuts, rar. I asked you out on a date and you sent me to go find a box of D's nuts, lol. Yeah, what don't you get? So you still want to go out with me even after I did this to you? Because if you can't take the heat, you gotta get out the kitchen, Winch. Yeah, let's do it. Figures, normies are too. Wait, what? I already decided I'm the hopeless fool who's gonna enable your chaos. In the end, I like the idea of that way more than all the traditional dynamics of the macho man and the hyper-feminine trophy. Seen that story 1,000 times on every TV. I don't need to live it too. But I don't know how a single goddamn thing you do is gonna end up, and I think I need that. To be honest, I'd have just been disappointed if you just said yes. But this, elaborately pranking me with the most ancient traditional meme as a form of self-doubt, that's something only you would do. Give me more of that. And it's not like I wanted you to see through my cool but just an aloof facade, Bakumatai. So... In all myriad infinite what the possible dimension, can anyone else but her be so keenly aware how much dialogue was needed in and around the nightclub alone? Cass seriously made like hundreds of full teams right battle design. Check out Glitch's YouTube channel, she has so many gyms you won't know what to spend on your toast anymore. It's got a player words. I know you're allergic to words, but you can still play. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure... Barrel Ward, title screen, Poke Center, Kiki's theme. Oh, for like certain themes. I'm pretty sure Samson, Terra, Seal are polyamorous, I believe. Which, like, I don't know how him asking her on, like, I don't know the logistics of that scene exactly, but later they're all together, the three of them. Oh. No, okay. There's one other scene where Samson and Seal can be swapped, and that's if you give Blake the ruby ring or not. So I bet this you get the Seal with Sing, the swap, you'll get that thing with it. By the way, what do we call glitches bug? The ears technically were caused by literal insects, or sure, but that's cool and right. Consider this: cats cuter and funnier to imagine problems with cats instead of bugs. The hair invested in me, but me from before the credits roll. Here, the words reversed, and hence bugs be called cats. He suffers, so you didn't have to by finding cats. So I think if you give him the ruby ring, probably Seal is in that scene with Terra instead. Is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of words to be said. Tomorrow's gonna be chill. Feed the evil force of lag once for all. It may not be perfect, but nothing is. Maybe it was good enough. Yeah, I don't remember any lag issues. Other than that one time in Tourmaline Desert. Thank you all for coming. Once again, shout out to the queue, DJ Urkel, Rhythm and Mixing, my man Kane with that vocal veneer. Last but anything set place, that's my girl Aya bumping it on the bass. One last shout out. Thank you, Reborn City. See you on the streets. Son of a hell, fuck, shit ass, fuck, bitch, fuck, ass, damn it. It's not like I didn't practice. I did practice so much, and I still messed up every single verse of the last song, and the solo. I think I managed about half a measure before I forgot every single note and went full deerling in the headlights. Incredible, bravo, what a wonder. I sure am bumping it, in the oops, I'm sorry I bumped you and accidentally pushed you down 2 entire flights of stairs way. Hey, excuse me? Hey, are you the guitar girl from the show? You are, right? Technically it's bass guitar, but... You were really super ultra cool. Hey, where'd you learn to play? Hey, is that your natural hair color? Hey, can I get an autograph? I just want to be just like you when I get bigger. Wait, slow down there, kid. In order. Hey, wait, can you come with me? Sure. I want to introduce you to my brother. He's gonna be so jealous that I gotta meet you. Actually, wait. Hey, wait, stay here. I'll bring him. Sure thing. Okay, bye. Stay in school or something. Like me, huh? Could be worse, I guess. Yeah, she's finally getting that self-confidence back. Okay. Keep your eyes closed a little further and open. We finally got the go-ahead from the Grand Hall, and boom, all the machinery has been moved safely downstairs, and they allow us to rebuild the main area into, you guessed it, a bowling alley. I was quite surprised when she told me I would not have taken her for a bowler. That's the thing, I'm not. I've never bowled once in my entire life, but now I can. Ooh, and... The bowling balls, if you get a strike, they explode in the end zone. If you get a gutter ball, they explode when they come back. Is that truly safe? Who knows? Besides, it was your idea in a way. You're the one who said I should try and get more enjoyment out of the gym. I suppose I am nothing if not an entrepreneur. If I may belay your concerns, during construction, I took the liberties of arranging a few accommodations for safety. The Voltorp have been trained to perform a small aftermath on gutter balls only. A token explosion, exciting but not harmful. As for the end zone, 5.4-inch thick reinforced blast-proof titanium for the walls, similar durability on the machine casing, uniquely furnished resistant polish on the wood lanes, even the paint is specially ordered not so much as chip or brown in the face of combustive force. May require cleaning here or there, but we are built to last. Just like us. Our friendship. Our friendship is reinforced with 5.4-inch thick titanium? Yes, we gotta have at least that much to keep on letting the good times bowl. Now who's up for a game? God, I love Julie as a character. You're early. Not early enough, apparently. I was hoping not to keep you waiting. I had other business. Esri and Flores. Despite my best efforts, I've done a woefully incomplete job of meeting each of the members of my community since this reconstruction got underway. I've seen you in the nightclub, but missed the chance to make your acquaintance properly. Nevertheless, I understand you've been a good friend of Vivian. Thank you for that. I've missed too many opportunities for that and many other things myself. Don't worry about it on my behalf. I'm glad Vivian can introduce us now. Did you already hear my proposal? Not the details. A cultural center, was it? That's right. Father felt quite strongly about preserving the history and origin of the region. He was prepared to fight until his last breath for it, and he most certainly did. I still have quite a few feelings about not having been able to do more to stop that, but I realize now that he had the wrong idea from the outset. Instead of struggling against progress, we should be guiding the people and teaching them how to grow and respect everyone on this land. Well, I have to say, I certainly much prefer your approach to your father's. Starting to see how he was as much a hurt child as anyone else. Elias has told me a lot about my grandfather recently. He said that to lead is to walk with kindness and strength hand in hand. I think this is what our family was always supposed to do. My father just got too caught up in his own pain and lost the plot for it. It's my responsibility to set us on the right path again. Well, aside from the family legacy aspect, I say that's basically most of my opinions on the matter in a nutshell. Kindness and strength hand in hand. I'd like to make that motto the core of this cultural center of yours. Oh, so you would approve it then. If there were any doubt about that before, there isn't now. We're getting some deals going in other regions that can probably sustain the cost. The only concern is the space. I don't think that'll be an issue. Actually, that's why I asked to meet you here. Here? I'm sure you know what the grand stairway is above. I think we can build up from there. This and the grand gate take up a needlessly large space. The lower floors can be for preservation of the ruin, the middle can be an open terrace traffic way for access to Route 1, and community facilities for recreation and education can be in the upper floors. Sounds like you've gotten quite the jump on this. This scene was also here before. And what would you say if I offered you a position leading and directly managing its development? I'd say that would be very kind of you. One's kindness, another's strength. We love Taco. This scene is also the same. And I suppose that's everything. There'll still be some time before we get the resources needed put into action, but planning and coordination can begin already. I'm now realizing the dinner scene, the Luna dinner scene, I think is the same, but Anna physically shows up in Linraunt's, I believe. And the way I'm talking so much like, oh, I have to note what's specifically different, is mainly just Titania and Amaria. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure those are the only, two big things that might change. Frankly, I'll be happy to have it off my plate. The new project manager should be here any moment. He was just on a brief trip to Kalos, so I'm sure he's had a busy return. But personally, I'm glad he came back at all. I wondered for a bit. Gotta hurry off to another session, but it shouldn't be long. Hey, I'm not late, am I? Kalos is awesome. I have to tell you about all the stuff Dad and I saw later. Oh, I'm totally late. Well, that's fine. So are you my cute-as-a-button secretary? I know you had that champion thing going on, but I understand if you gave it up for me. After all, who wouldn't want to work under me? Now, I never expected to have an office job. I always felt like once you turn 20 or whatever, it's over. You're gonna blink and wake up one day and you're 65 and hated every moment of it. Like the 9-to-5 workday might as well be a prison sentence. But I realize now maybe that was a teensy bit overreactive. It's easy to get swept up in the idea of months and years passing without your control, because until that happens, it's just an idea that exists in that instant. But in reality, you still have all those moments to question, every step of the way, if this is the path you really want to be walking. When you realize you can turn away at any time, it makes it that much easier to take the next step forward. At least that's what I've been thinking. As long as the work is worthwhile, I think I can do that. And a project like this, especially in ward restoration, well, that feels pretty important. I'm still a little shaky on calling it home, but maybe that's only because I was so desperate to get away from there. I don't know what it's like to call somewhere home and feel it, but I think maybe this is how I find out, by trying to build one there. So, first order business. There's a giant semi-intelligent Garbodor that desperately wants a hug, but unfortunately is made of Garbodor. So I'm thinking, stay with me here, hug suit. Eh? God, I love Kane. So like I said, we've been coming here from time to time, just the two of us. It's been nice. Took a bit of coaxing to get her to try going into the pools, but it turns out they're totally safe. And then last time she was like, I wonder what it'd be like to dive down one of those waterfalls. I've been thinking about that ever since. At first I was thinking, I got a couple flying types, nothing a little swoop and catch can't do for us. But I don't know if I want to take that risk, not with her. You can't even see the bottom of these. If something happened, I wouldn't be able to live with myself, you know? So I've been trying to puzzle through a better case, and I think I might be onto something. Hear me out. Hoopa, right? Over here, sis. What the hell are you two doing? We're working on how to jump off this thing. Get the hell over here. Alright, that sounded bad, I know, but I'm talking safety here. I was just saying, if we can find a Hoopa, maybe he can make us some kind of portal through it so we just go back into the pool. I suppose that doesn't sound like your worst idea. Coming from you, that's a huge compliment. Don't let it get to your head. Why'd you call me here in the first place? Alright, let's battle. You good to play ref, mate? You already scored a higher league rank than me. How long is this little vendetta of yours gonna last? Nah, no vendetta, I'm over all that. This is just for the sake of hanging out. Unless there's something else you'd rather do, but I figured this would be the best call. Fine, but seriously, get over here, both of you. I think that's new. Yeah, that Jade. He and Ice Mate seem a team meteor. To be specific, Sirius, Solaris, Tuckazel, and Aster and Eclipse. Didn't you get the wiki go? I do like how they comment on the certain people. Going around for expression restoration when? Cake of Doom, can I eat the cake? Another veteran holdover, look for the Flareon. Yep. Maestro of Ancient Max support. Actually, in-depth guide. Oh, is that? I think that's the guide I'm using. Told you I could still save him. Pretty sure he's a metagame, another patron saint of guides. No, it's A-Tails. I think. No, it's Big GRA? I don't know. I've definitely seen that person's guide before, though. Speedrun Superstar. God, I could not have... Well, I could have met. Guide fit, yeah, Leo YT has some good stuff. Lower down is more recent, less time to make an impact, but each of you still every bit as loved. Yeah. So many, you all rock. Thank you all so much. Yep. Okay, and this is the special scene. I should remember making this place, but boy am I glad I did. Hey, is there any more candy? Plenty, wee, in that chest. I think it might literally be bottomless. I'm getting tummy ache from eating so much. Here, my sister sent some extra water waters with me. Want one? This stuff is so good. Hey, do you think if we eat enough magical New World space candy, our insides will turn into a supernova? I don't think I have enough water to help that. No, it's okay, because if a supernova is inside you, it doesn't hurt or anything. It just makes your insides pretty and cosmic, and maybe prevents kidney disease? Besides, don't they say that everyone is made from ancient stardust anyway? Kind of. So yeah, this is the scene you get depending on that last Anna choice, malice or incompetence. I guess technically, I could reset my save and come back and see, but I should have done the other way around in that case. Like, that's technically true, but that also means that everything else is made of stardust too. Even gross things like fungus and daytime television. And you won't believe who we have backstage right now. It's the red dwarf who walked out on you when you were a teenager. I think I remember that fairy tale a little differently. Why adults even watch that stuff? Like, isn't there enough drama in their own lives all the time anyway? Think it's a distraction? Like, it's easy to laugh when someone else gets hurt in a funny way, but nobody wants to slip on the banana peel themselves. I guess. Besides, adults aren't really as different from kids as people think. Like, they're bigger, and they've had more time to learn how to pretend to be bigger. Well, what's really different besides that? What others expect of them. Exactly. I think we could solve a lot of problems if we gave adults the same kindness kids are shown. A few years here and there doesn't make that much of a difference, does it? Yes, it does. Everyone is always trying their best and always making mistakes. May not undo the damage, but at least we know that our hearts are in the right place, and we've already come so far as people. This is supposed to come from an angle as, like, of course, they're children being children, so they don't actually understand, like, the difference between ages, but considering current events as the time I'm playing this, no, age is extremely important. It's a shame that doesn't happen faster. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm staying here in the New World. I've done enough, but I'm really happy that you all come to visit me so much. You'll come back again soon, right? So yeah, we're still here, there's more people to think, don't worry, it's not too much more though. First said he'd make it, and the name totally sort of just left there. Oh, STK Patrick. Saying maybe a generous estimation, but nonetheless, each keeper has been paramount in order for us to have the freedom to move forward. Community as well, if you just download a game, never give yourself a hand for seeing some small part of this. Never too late. Fun thing about the future is you can never tell where it's going to end up, no matter how you try, but I have a feeling we'll be around for a long time yet. So maybe come say hi. Yeah, and all the patrons, Nintendo for not stopping us dead before we could finish this project, for bringing out love, passion, respect for what we saw was missing in the series. We hope it can be something that everyone enjoys and contributes to the brand of retro rather than taking away from it. If you've let us go until now willingly, thank you. If you still have a choice, maybe you made it this far, right? Maybe leave it for someone else to enjoy still. Regardless, we're done now, no more. Very special thanks to the jerk who lied to me his skins where you could get Orange Island's crystal version. You searched on Lapras Rug Boo. You for playing. Never forget the perseverance it took to get here. After everything, you still made it. Thank you so much. Reborn was always first and foremost this community, and we are as but simple trees, nothing without a forest to fall in. I may have not been a part of, the initial community and whatnot, but I do hope I can bring some life into it, even as it is a completed, finished project. We had a wonderful time in the gate. Everyone was so excited to see you after 10 years. So many people have changed so much. But even the best days can't last forever. I know you need to head back to your own town. I'm sure you could spend forever in a gate talking to everyone and seeing what they're doing now. Don't you think that's a story for another time? And now we're in another time. You are a gate today. I contacted as many people as I could to throw together a party for your return. Normally this is talking next to you. Of course, given the short notice, not everybody can make it, but most people could still. You'd be surprised how excited people get when the champion tells them, hey, my predecessor that you all loved who disappeared 10 years ago is back. Not to mention everyone that remembers you too, Elias. Remarkable, you really managed to gather people from all around the region on such short notice. All around the world, even. Plenty of people do a lot of travel these days. While not everybody could make it back in time, many did. So go, say hello to everybody. There should be food and drink at the cafe. Just enjoy the party. Indeed, go around, greet everybody. I'm sure they'll all be excited to see you. Heather and I will wait for you here. Come talk to me when you're ready to return to your time. I haven't been to many parties before. I think I'll walk away for a bit, my lord. Mingle, as I'm given to understand it. Rest assured, I still join you when you greet people. Wow, you greet people. Thank you again. Once again, champion of the future. Okay. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I hope he enjoys the party. I hope you enjoy the party. Remember, just let me know when you're ready to leave. So, normally, you talk with everyone with Taka. Well, not normally. So I'm glad I did do that first round. Normally Taka's here with you. Talk to everyone with Taka. But now we talk with everyone with Elias. About time you showed up. It's me, Charlotte. Don't you recognize me? I know I've changed a little in 10 years. I know what she's thinking. Who's this professional-looking woman? Why is she saying she's the most reckless person I know? So firstly, fuck you. I've always been responsible. Secondly, I'm not that professional. I'm just dressed super casually. Work on your observation skills. Speaking of observation skills, hey, I didn't see you there. Still palling around with creeps and murderers? I assure you, Miss Belrose, the majority of the creeps you so speak of. Well, nobody's as happy as me that they are no longer around to prefer the good cause Meteor once stood for. The majority of them, you say. Alright, there's that other old dude you had the hots for, right? The one whose butt Vivian kicked? Oh hey, right here in the gate. That's neat. The hots? Then it's hardly a respectful way to chill out, old man. It was 10 years ago, for me at least. And I'm sure you can forgive me for being less than sensitive to the memory of the people who killed my parents, a whole bunch of others, basically tried to kill me as well. Of course. My own feelings and reservation towards the Pat Team Meteor took me nothing when I stayed and didn't stop it. Cannot be enough, but I apologize wholeheartedly. I'll never be able to take back that I allowed Sirius to twist Team Meteor into the monster it became, but I can at least try to make my peace towards those who were harmed. So Sirius was responsible for Meteor ending up like that? We can hear us from beyond the graves. It's your message from me to you. Eat shit, Sirius. Yes, he was truly an unpleasant man. Say it, I beg your pardon. If you're really serious about your regret, share the sentiment. Say it with me. Eat shit, Sirius. That is, well, what I mean to say is, eat shit, Sirius. Alright, you're fine in my eyes then. So what's your plan now you're back? Gonna try and get your old job back? I doubt you could. The current Elite Four is pretty intense. You'd get stomped so hard. Probably even struggle against the gym leaders now. I bet I could take you. Ah, you're still a gym leader now. 10 years of league experience is certainly nothing to scoff at. You could say that. Nestled up in the mountains, I am. Fire-type leader of Calcedon City, yet hidden deep in the forest, I am. The Ice-type leader of Spinal Town. 2 gyms? That was explicitly disallowed when I was part of the league. Damn, it's almost like a whole decade has passed and things change. Time sure is weird like that. Seriously though, it's still technically not allowed. After the whole mess 10 years ago, I wanted to expand my world a little, you know? So I started training ice types. Then the gym leader position became vacant and there's no backup at the time. So Grand Hall asked around for a temporary leader while they looked, so I thought, hey, why not? Because it's only temporary and they really need the spot filled, the Grand Hall gave me the okay. Made some bullshit up about setting up near an old ice gym in case I need help, so something temporary was set up in Spinal Town. In this way, I have an excuse to be near Saphira at the fire gym, an excuse to be near Laura at the ice gym, so I can just spend more time with my sisters without needing a reason, because you know all that world nearly ending stuff was pretty shit. The part where I got to hang out with both of them was pretty cool. I understand. Few things are more important than family. How is the search for a full-time gym leader going? Pretty slow on account of me always saying no. Every time Azrian or Ark shows up with a candidate for the ice leader, I just say they aren't up to my standards and I need a successor who won't ruin my reputation. I've been the temporary ice leader for like 3 years now. This whole double leader thing is a pretty great job. I'm waiting for the Grand Hall to cave and just let me have 2 gyms full-time. Running 2 gyms and causing administrative problems? You are a lot like your parents. Them? Cause problems? I thought they were super straight edge. Oh, far from it. I recall the league management being rather unhappy with the pair of them once. They discovered that for months, whenever your parents got bored, they'd just swap gyms and types, and not tell anyone. Apparently it was a major headache for the league. Huh. My parents were cooler than I thought. Thanks for sharing. You're not all bad, El. I'm sure you two have loads of people to talk to. I'll be around if you want to chat more with the top 2 gym leaders in the region, though. They're both me. The apple certainly doesn't fall from the tree. So yeah, it looks like some of these are going to be a little bit different. I'm considering, like, if I should go through them now or after, like, the 3rd playthrough, but I'm gonna go through all of them now, and when we hit that eventual 3rd playthrough, we'll see what's different. Fascinating. You travel through time, but do so with a deep connection to the natural world. Grass-type Pokemon are truly wondrous. You are a beautiful creature. Legendary Pokemon truly are wonderful. Yes, I do hope I'm not interrupting, but I thought I heard crying. Is Celebi alright? Oh, yes, we're completely okay. I was just admiring this beautiful creature, and I got a little emotional, is all. You can hardly blame me now, can you? There's so much to be happy about these days. Everyone is happy and doing well. How can I make it person anything other than so full of emotion they need to cry. Then, of course, the most wonderful news. Even Elias, you're both alive and well. Crying was you, even tears of joy, that is unexpected. Although I suppose everyone is likely to be very different after 10 years. Different? I have no idea what you're talking about. Grew up my hair some, but I don't think I've aged so much as to be unrecognizable. Your aesthetic is not exactly what I was referring to. Elias, I'm pulling your leg. Last decade had me doing a lot of introspection. A long time ago, I decided I didn't like the person I was, that I was weak and got hurt too easily and needed to change that. But over the last decade, I decided I didn't like that new person I had become. I couldn't put into words that being that way made me feel so hollow, and it took a lot of work for me to move past that, but people cared enough to help me along the way, and thank you, little Pokemon. Just thinking about how much everyone cared, I couldn't help but tear up again. But it's good tears, I promise. No need to be worried. Now, where was I? Rather eloquently explaining was how much things have changed. Right, of course I was. So much has changed, and Shelly has done a wonderful job. I helped her with a lot of her studies, but that time feels fleeting, given how rapidly she managed to eclipse me. Of course, everyone has helped Shelly in one way or another to get Reborn to where it is today, but the real beauty of it, I think she helped all of us too, to grow and realize her best selves. All the times you could have been brought to by Selby, I'm glad it was this one, because it's such a wonderful time to behold. I hope both of you remember this when you return to your time. Strive to make everyone in Reborn as happy as we are now, or even happier. I must admit, when we approached you, the last thing I expected was that your joy would be so contagious that I'd hardly be able to stop smiling. I think Selby feels the same. Regardless, I have always tried to do what is best for Reborn. You have my assurance I will continue. Now I have the guidance of my Lord beside me, I shall not stray down false paths to this as I once did. Looking forward to seeing what your timeline is like in 10 years then, or rather the version of me that's in it is, even if she doesn't know it yet. I have every faith in you both that you'll do wonderful things. Because, yeah, you do have to remember... Oh, this one's bound to be rather different. You know, it's how delightful of you to come and greet us. Mario was just seeking some of our expertise, but we can all say hello while we help. Glad you're both safe. Welcome back. Hi again, I'd love to chat more once I'm done here. Bennett, Laura, it's nice to see you're both well, despite any unpleasantness I may have had a hand in. So long ago, Lash, and I told you that even then there are no hard feelings. None of us on the Elite Four anymore anyway. So in that sense, the situation has simply resolved itself, is it not? Your positivity, optimism, speed of forgiveness still amaze even me after 10 years, Laura, but she was right that these things were a long time ago for us, El. Any ill will has long since passed. Well, that is lovely to hear. Whatever the circumstances, you both did a fine job as Elite Four, and as I said, I'm glad you both look to be well. As do you, Amaria. I agree, we all do look well. Ben and myself take care of numerous plants and insects, and I find taking care of others very helpful to yourself. And Amaria here has recently started doing the same, getting some houseplants of her own. Now, my place was feeling a little empty, so I got a plant to liven it up. 1 turned into 2, turned to 3, 3 into 10. I mean, you guys get it, I'm sure. Anyway, that's actually what I wanted to talk about. One of the plants has an infestation, you see, and I don't know what to do about it. Oh, how awful. Infestation of what? I'm not certain, but when they're tiny, when I tried to water the plant the other day, I got a little shock. Sounds like Joltik. Don't worry, they're a lot less of a problem than you think. I mean, the plant is probably done for. Taking care of a few hundred Joltik is remarkably easy, and they're very friendly. First, you need protectors for any of your power outlets. Small enough to get inside and chew on wires, that can be a problem. Any exposed wiring is an issue, really. If your computer is higher end, you might need... Bennett, she's asking about the plant, not all the Joltik. I understand your excitement, but you should remember what people ask for help with when you're giving help. Oh, right, sorry, Mario. I got ahead of myself. Laura can take this one. Oh, it's okay. I understand getting excited. Alright, well, Joltik are actually not a problem for the plant at all. In fact, the small electric charge they give off encourages growth, and they're actually interested in needing the plant, they just want the water. So you need to make sure to water the plant extra. Oh, while they pose no danger to the plant, there is some to you. You'll need to water from a safe distance. Make sure the plant is nowhere near any electronics. Make sure no people or Pokemon touch the plant. If you need to repot, wear heavy protective gear, something else, I think. Bennett, don't keep the plant in your kitchen. You don't want Joltik getting in your food. Ah, how could I forget? Oh, and of course, if there's anything like a hot tub or pool in your home, you don't want Joltik anywhere near that. Or if there's a lake or pond nearby, you probably keep the plant away from a window, too. Right, yes, and then there's... I knew I should have asked. I mean, literally anybody else about this. Hey, sorry for dragging you two into this. I just want to know how to get those Joltik off my plant. No need to apologize. Their passion is admirable. I must admit, I may be guilty of going on similar tangents in sermons when people ask me questions at times. Given the correct topic, the majority of my colleagues back in media were much the same. Although I do concede perhaps the goals bringing us together made the people drawn to the group less than normal. Well, I'm glad things are a little less weird for everyone now. I mean, in the scheme of things, at least. You two should probably sneak off. I don't think they'll be done anytime soon. Good to see you again, though, and welcome back. Well, it does sound awfully rude. I must admit, I've spent enough time around Bennett to already know far more facts about bug Pokemon than I ever wish to. If we say hello again later, I'm sure they won't mind. Right, obviously they'll get agitated without the expensive mineral-rich soils. Oh, that goes without saying, but not too mineral-rich. If one of them evolves the plant in your home, and you're probably in a bit of trouble. Yes, although eventually are quite soft. They are. Should we get another? So I noticed that Amaria, I've decided to give them the plant and get a new one. But enough about it, spoken about it far too much. I'm glad you're back. 10 years is a long time. I like to think I spent it well. I could probably ramble on about what I've been doing and what ways my life has changed, but really I think there's only one way it's changed that matters. I'm happy now. Hello again. Apologies, I might have gotten distracted and forgotten to say goodbye after a prior conversation. It's lovely that you're back. Truly, these days everything is lovely. Ben and I quit the Elite Four and been tending to our plants and flowers together at the manor. Charlotte visits quite regularly. Saphira stops by from time to time. Even Sarah and Luna say hello when they're free. It's a lovely life we live because we live in a lovely world. Much of that is thanks to Shelley, but I won't forget your contribution too. Saving the region, you laid the groundwork for everything, I guess. All of this. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for helping make a world where me and my sisters can live so happily. Again, it's important to note, this basically exists as your way of seeing the resolution to all the characters without, you know, playing through 10 years of content. They just say, hey, you disappeared for 10 years, so this is what happened. Shelly always said you would be back, and I tend to trust her word. Whether it's about the New World, legendary Pokemon, or anything through, she tends to know what she's talking about, but you probably expect me to say that. Never met a bug-type specialist I didn't get along with. Well, except that cop or whatever he was from Avium. I swear, you try to buy parts to repair your Gen 6 cannon one singular time, and a lot of people start getting very agitated. I can't even buy fertilizer for plants anymore. Laura has to handle that. Apologies, but I digress. That little incident aside, my life has been remarkably peaceful since moving into the manor with Laura. It's nice that we are near enough Spinal that it's easy for both our families to visit if they want. Although I'm quite content, visitors or no. Laura's company is already so wonderful after all. When you chat to Adrienne, can you try to convince them to retire from being a gym kneeler? I've tried, but they don't listen. They respect you a bunch. I have my eyes on the fairy gym next. If I snag that one too, I can still keep up having all my ace Pokemon being Ninetales. Seeing how much work everyone's put in to come together to see you, it's enough to make you cry. Someone baked a huge amount of brownies for everyone at the cafe. They're not very good, in fact they're terrible, but does that really matter? It's lovely they put in all that work. Doing something terribly is the first step on the road to doing something well, after all. Be like whoever made those awful inedible brownies. No matter how catastrophically you mess up, keep trying and share what you've done with those you love anyway. Oh, I was about to say, like, oh, won't Taka be here and not Elias? But I guess it was technically on You Are Gone, Fern Titania Hardy. You know, I really don't like that you two just hang out now. Oh, perfect. Company, you saved me from this nightmare. Fern and Elias. Hey, good to see you both back. Welcome back. So, hello. Hey, you. I'm gonna look at your room in the league after you vanished. It was incredibly intricate. Beautiful, too. Must have taken a lot of work to get it to your specifications. Yes, actually, I do love good architecture, so I made sure. I'm Elite Four now. They gave me your room. I tore it all down. They just put everything for it in storage. That look on your face was pretty cathartic. It feels like as much payback as I can get with my Aegislash at home. Either you two want to turn? Nah, I'm good. I already got Bennett back years ago. Going again will feel like a repeat. I feel like I'm probably on the wrong side of all this if I want all of us to want payback against him. Suit yourselves. You know, when we first entered the champions room at the league, I thought it was you, and I feared for my life, so I suppose I've gotten off easy. Perhaps I had no reason to be so scared. She's still plenty scary, it's just like she said. She just didn't bring her stabbing Aegislash to the party. She's not the only one that's changed, though. Notice anything else? Not this again. It's been 10 years, you all look remarkably different, and I can't say I knew any of you very well beforehand. Yeah, we all look different, sure. Look great, in fact, but I was talking about Mr. Rockstar. He doesn't try and fake his voice to sound like he thinks is cool anymore. You know, like y'all have gotta remember he said rockin' and stuff and shit, mate. The last time, I never sounded like that. Fern, we've spoken about this. You're a serious member of the Reborn League now. You need to conduct yourself properly. Doing a bad impression of one of the region's most famous musicians is unbecoming. Ahem. You need to give things your all now. Make it a good impression. Short sentences. Chill vibes. Don't overthink, mate. Just go with the flow, you know? Feel the music and rock on. Maybe roll out a pun or two just to lay it on real thick, eh? Cannot overstate how much I hate this. You all seem to be very, very close friends. What is this about Fern being a serious member of the league? Is he a gym leader now? If only. Somehow standing in front of me is half of this region's Elite Four. Goodness, Fern as well. I am certainly aware of your battle prowess from even 10 years ago. Reborn seems to be in very good hands with such a strong Elite Four and champion. Hardy's still pouting that we both surpassed him. You'd think he'd be content being an actual rock star now. Guess you don't need to fake sounding successful when you actually are, huh? You know, even when you two compliment me, it still feels mean. I was actually happy for you both, you know? You worked real hard. Sis, you've always been terrifying in battle. And Fern, I mean, took you a while to figure out how to make people want to be around you. The bit I'm pouting about is that you both got the job and so ended up hanging out. Now I have to deal with a united front mocking me. But nah, I'm happy for you guys. All the teasing aside, it is nice to actually be able to talk to either of you, without being at each other's throats. Likewise. Elite Four, it's pretty cool stuff, really. Shelly's a good kid. I tried to take her under my wing, but she rubbed off on me as much as I did on her, so I jumped at the chance to be one of her Elite Four. Yeah, Shelly is a great champion. No offense to you, obviously, but anyone that can mellow out these two is hard to beat in my book. She certainly appears to be doing very well from what we saw. Yeah, things are going pretty well. I'm sure they'll go just as great back in your time, too. Hey, glad you have a moment. I wanted to say, I resented you deeply for so long. I always felt like you were in the way, like somehow your presence was stopping me from being the best I could. I felt like the brightest candle in the world being put next to an industrial light bulb. And here we are. You vanished for 10 years, and I'm the second best trainer in Reborn. Given the league's reputation, maybe in the whole world. Even knowing how completely outclassed I am by Shelly, it didn't feel the same as when it was you. And yet, it's felt hollow, like something was missing. I'm glad you're back. I thought I'd quit battling altogether after everything with Meteor. Maybe in another life I would've, but I'm pretty damn great at it, and Shelly is worth supporting. I digress. Good luck back in your time. Even if you're only 10% as good of a champion as Shelly has turned out to be, then Reborn is in good hands. And I'm speaking to the person that had just an adventure through time, but life has been pretty hectic. Music gigs, traveling around the world, it's pretty cool stuff. Helps that I is always with me the whole time. Things are pretty great, really, but we all missed you, and I'm glad you made it back. Now these two, of course, is the fun one. I see. And those are headphones. Yes, that's right, with cat ears on them. I thought they were cute. The maid look didn't feel right after my family screwed up so bad that everyone I was supposed to serve died. Ovian, I didn't see you there. Welcome back, so lovely to see you. Shelly has always said you would come back, but it's wonderful to see it happened. Una, yes? You have something to say? No, I apologize for interrupting. You mentioned Shelly? Have you been spending time with her? Oh, of course you don't know. I am one of Reborn's Elite Four. Naturally, this means that we work a lot with the champion. Not to mention, I've been helping her with her project to better document the region's history, and uncover much about its culture that's been lost. Thankfully, after your disappearance, I found much of the family's old things, which has helped her hugely. Elite Four, and teaching others about our past. That's lovely to hear, truly. I only hope I can do a better job than the last person that tried to do both those things. I hear he made quite a mess of it. Now, I'm sure you all have many people you'd love to say hello to, and best of luck in your own time. If you ever need to recruit more members of Elite Four, do give your favorite Dark Leader a thought. My apologies, my lord. I will find you as you greet other people, of course. Don't worry about me. I think I just need some time to think of the right words to say. Okay, so this is... I apologize if that was uncomfortable for you. I'm older and wiser now. I'm in the Elite Four. I should know better. I've always known he'd shown up again eventually, though. Shelly said you two would be fine, and I trust her. Okay. So yeah, Elias is the one that disappears on this route. So it is entirely unique doing the talker. Okay, so I'm happy the order I did these playthroughs in. Maybe if he'd still been around, I could have forgiven him over time. Or maybe if I'd thought he was gone for good, I could have done the same. But knowing he'd eventually come back, I held on to how angry I was at him. Might I ask for a selfish favor? Back in your own time, make sure he doesn't run from his past mistakes. From me. I'd prefer him to face the matter head on. Because I truly hope that even if I cannot, the Luna of your time can finally let go of all those bad feelings. And she does. Because she forces him in, like, she forces him into cat ears. So that's really good. I'm glad I got to see that. Definitely. If that's the only major difference. If that ends up being the only major difference, rather. Great to see you two. They're out of tea and the brownies are terrible. The cafe is still pretty good. You even get to witness something marvelous, something you never see back in your own time. Majesty, Monarch and Monotony, Archon of Administration, Adrian sitting down and taking a break. Ark, come on. I was never that bad. I took breaks. I mean, when people made me, at least. Good to see you as well. It's been a while, Adrian. Been even longer for me. Glad you're alright, though. Things got pretty crazy with everything that happened, but I know most people were just trying to do what they thought was best. I appreciate that, although I feel I made mistakes at every turn. Clearly that doesn't hold true for you. You look quite so relaxed compared to them. Things must be going well. Having such a brilliant and proactive champion helps. I'm sure I'd be just as relaxed after 10 years of doing as champion, too. Helps that you stop trying to do about 20 people's jobs at once, too, and learn to actually delegate. Can't exactly take credit for that with you right there. You two, I saw we were coordinating with the response to all the New World messes based out of the nightclub, yeah? Turns out Arclight here has a real knack for that sort of thing. Yeah, I guess I've done alright. Realized I could do a lot of good out there. Got into a lot of community organizing, eventually took over a lot of Adrian's job responsibilities so they could actually rest from time to time. You wouldn't believe how much more willing people are to talk to you about public policy or whatever when you're that cool guy from the TV or radio. I can't say I watched enough television or radio to be familiar with you beyond your work fighting Meteor and dealing with the aftermath. It sounds like you've been helping people for a long time, probably more than just the last 10 years. Careful, the praise might go to his head. Hey, Clyde, I'm used to praise from fans. If that was gonna grow my ego, it would have caused problems years ago. Nice of you to say, though. You try and do the same thing back in your time, alright? Everything with Meteor was messy for sure. I think a lot of people will be way less happy with you than they are here with 10 years to move on. But if you respect people doing good, then follow their lead and do the same. Wise words, of course. I can only do my best, as you clearly have too. After all, we've heard a lot about what a talented champion Shelly is, but it's obvious that for things to be as good as they are, she must have a highly skilled team supporting her too. We do our best, even if there are some issues still. Every time we work on a major project, it feels like we spend just as much time on something silly. Usually the something silly is finding another Vulpix room. I swear she stashed them everywhere. There, I'm not complaining. For stumbling on secret rooms hidden away by former champions, I take rooms of Vulpix plushes over anything Lynn did every day of the week. Can't argue with that. I mean, Shelly's done an amazing job as champion. Go back to your time and do an even better job. I chose the wrong person, that will make me look really bad. Now, I suspect that with people like you working on the administrative sides of things, Reborn will in good hands whoever is champion. Thanks, I appreciate the faith, and you too. I'm sure you can make a difference, just like Ark said. I'll see you two around. Yeah, see you later. Enjoy the party. Shelly went all out, especially given how last minute this was. You know, when Victoria stopped helping out at the Grand Hall to focus on the pothole while you're still dealing with the New World aftermath, I thought I was going to drown in paperwork, but everyone helped out, and these days I can actually even relax. Seriously, though, are you okay? Being flung into the future is pretty rough, I get it. I used to wish I could go back. Sometimes I still do. But mostly I'm glad that I've made a life for myself here. I'm happy you get to go back to your own time, though. Treasure the next 10 years you get to spend with everyone. Like I said, be the best champion Reborn has ever seen. Who'd have thought that letting you all run, basically just disaster response out of my club would lead to all of this. Sorry you ended up getting flung through time for all that. Hope it wasn't too long for you, at least. I'm sure you'll do a great job with it when you get back, too. And watch out for some of the legendaries when you get back. I heard that dealing with a few of them got real weird. Green, hey, it's been a while. Oh, and Elias, right? Yes, that's right. Solar spoke of you to me a few times after the incident at Apophel, here to scold me for disloyalty. Whether your actions that day made things better or worse in the long run, I don't know, but it is regrettable that things ever got that far to begin with. I'm glad they worked out for you and everyone now. Here I was thinking you'd be more like him. Funny, I thought you'd be more like your brother. Thank goodness I'm not. He's mellowed out a little these 10 years, but not all that much, honestly. That is rather unsurprising. Does that mean he's still around then? Yeah, but he's not going to show up to this. He moved to Warrior a while back, talking about how there's nothing for him in Reborn anymore, and that Mount Battle was better than any Pokemon League anyway. He tried to take on the Reborn League after everything stabilized and kept losing to Charlotte. Mount Battle, I've certainly heard a lot about this place, although it was quite so long ago I have no idea how it would compare to the Reborn League. Well, I don't think Blake knows how it compares either. He immediately got distracted from Mount Battle by the battle sims that are popular in Ore. Apparently he had such a knack for solving them, now he's gotten pretty successful at making them himself. Thought he was just being himself when he told me. I looked up and it sounds like he was telling the truth. I'm sorry, battle sim? Like fake battles of fake Pokemon? It does sound like it could be very beneficial for training and tactics. I guess, but I think it's more like a puzzle or a game. But don't tell him I called it a game. For somebody that spends all his time playing video games, he gets pretty elitist about his job, insists on being called a VR visionary. Well, there's still something to be said for child's entertainment, I suppose. And yourself, are you in a similar field? Me? Oh, well, that's, yeah, I've been traveling abroad a lot, spending a lot of time in other regions. How gracious for you to make it here if you spend so much time traveling. Job that requires such travel. Are you some kind of diplomat now, perhaps? Oh, no, it's, boyfriend. Yeah, that's it. I have this boyfriend who travels a lot, so I travel to spend time with him. He's super busy, though, so he's never had time to come to Reborn for anybody to meet him, just in case you were planning to ask anybody else about him. I see. Anyway, you probably have a bunch of people you want to chat to, so catch up more later. I wish you luck with your travels to visit your busy boyfriend. Hi again, sorry for the wind back there, but even after 10 years, it's still kind of weird chatting to people like him. Like, hey, how are you? Remember when we were terrorists together? But it's nice that things have worked out so well. Oh, that's it. And Sarah. It's so lovely to see you again. Hello, Elias. Yes, hello. It is good to see you real well. Not planning to cause any trouble for Luna and Bennett, I hope? No. I'm in this place, in this time, rather, as a guest. Even if my desire was to cause trouble, although I assure you it is not, that would not be appropriate here and now. Well, just know that I have no problem fighting to protect my family, even against an elderly blind man. But never mind that, I'm sure you can play nice, and I'd rather not have to try to push a fist fight into my busy schedule. Yes, well, it's good to hear you're keeping yourself busy. What have you been up to these last 10 years? Well, first off, I quit being a gym leader pretty soon after you two vanished. I think Adrian was rather relieved when I did. The repair bills I kept sending them when challengers destroy my mirrors were getting ridiculous. The new ice leader still set her gym up in Spinal, though. Small world, I suppose. There I go, getting nostalgic. I got back into fashion, not just modeling, though. One day I'm digging out my old sewing machine. Next thing I know, all my old contacts are reaching out, asking if I can make an outfit for one of their clients to wear on the runway. Not to mention all their private commissions, too. You meet all sorts doing that work, like the woman that commissioned a gorgeous custom wedding dress for me, and appears to have been using it as everyday clothes since then. We'll run into that soon enough. Sounds like you're enjoying it all. I am. I never liked just not doing anything, so I throw myself into whatever came along. Modeling, battling, the gym, my children, a few men along the way, but I finally stepped back to try and think about what I want to throw myself into. My son is thriving, my daughter's also thriving, and that's given me room to thrive too. I don't want to keep you two. Everyone's come out to say hello. I won't take all your time. I'm glad to see you're still doing well after all these years, and I wish you luck with your continued career. You know, that circus acrobat woman, she's sweet, and you'd think with how she acts and dresses, she'd be very in the know, but I don't think she knows the first thing about fashion. She just assumed that because I make clothes, that I make jewelry too, that those are just the same thing. Tried to commission an elaborate and elegant engagement ring from me. I had to turn her down. It's not really my skill set, but I hope she finds someone to do what she wants. Glad I'm past the point in my life where seeing people in love just made me feel bitter. It's nice to be happy for others. My, do I hear footsteps approach? Our guest of honor, perhaps? Not just footsteps, but the slithering of a snake, too. Perhaps our guest has company of their own. Here we go again, I suppose. Vivian, it's wonderful to see you returned. I see that you are also here, Elias. Radamus, you've aged horribly. Why, I was about to say the same thing about my dear ex-employee. It looks like it's been 10 years for you, too. Today's your lucky day, however. For someone so old that they look mere moments from death, must be rare to be afforded such a wonderful opportunity. The opportunity of a personal meeting with the greatest artist in all of Reborn, nay, all of the world. World champion of chess, and now what? World champion of art? Art suits you, given how creative you are coming up with lies to explain your stolen wealth. Wrong about everything as usual, Elias. While you're correct that I moved on from the life of a chess master, I'm not the artist. That would be my darling son here. Sure, fine. Hey, good to see you again, Vivian. It's good that you're safe. Shirley always said you were going to be fine when you'd show up again, though, so I wasn't worried. Yeah, my sincere congratulations for turning into such a polite young man, despite how gravely this man's very existence stacked the odds against you. You're an artist now. It's no big deal. Shelley and I met at Zermios one time, and well, I had a new appreciation for color, so I started to paint. And I didn't limit myself to just oils on a canvas. Some people seemed to like my work, so I kept doing it. Some people seemed to like it. That doesn't even begin to cover your success. From the finest galleries in Kalos to the most exclusive resorts in Sinnoh, Noah's art is on display in some of the most prestigious places around the world. Why, just last year, he set the record for the most money a living artist has ever sold a single piece for. I still don't think that should count when you just showed up to an art show, which I didn't even tell you was happening, and outbid the next guy by the factor of 10. Can you blame me? What better thing to spend my fortune on than an original piece by such a brilliant young artist that I can display proudly in my home? That sounds an awful lot like money laundering. In fact, given that your fortune was entirely stolen from myself and my master, it probably is. How very like you, thrusting the consequences of your crimes on your child. My, what a great day this is to receive parenting advice from such an esteemed expert. Although there's something to be said for his simple difference in styles. After all, my daughter Luna seems to think I'm a wonderful father. Let's just leave them to it. Sorry, Vivian, Dad is a lot. He got really fixated on being the best father possible after things settled down, and, well, now I guess he has all the energy to channel into whatever is going on over there. You know, I always felt it would be unfair to just fight you, given how old and frail you are. But given the 10 years, we're about the same age now, so bring it. Please, you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Your style is no doubt more like kicking me when my back is turned. He even stopped playing chess, you know, decided he was now a family man and needed a family hobby. The title doesn't exist, but he calls himself the world champion of Monopoly now. Oh, and what a fine parent you are, so incompatible with your own child you had to change everything about yourself just to bond? My deepest apologies, I'm not pompous enough to know how to say this in the old language, but those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, Elias. I'm glad he tries to understand me, at least, even if his brand of supportive can be a little intense. It's nice to have him around, even if he's embarrassing. It's nice you're back, too. Even being confident you would return, it's good that it's finally happened. Look at me, I'm Elias. I'm so repugnant that the idea of somebody could be selfless enough to treat me well is totally alien, so much so that I convinced myself a random youth is Arceus because that's the only explanation. Well, my name is Redomus. I spent so long spouting pseudo-philosophical nonsense, everyone thought I was some kind of intellectual. So I just lied and told them I was a chess master. I'm not even very good at chess, but nobody can stand my company long enough to play a game to find out. Hey, let's get some tea or something. They're not exactly young men. All that yelling will tire them out eventually. Probably. Noah proceeded to have a lovely cup of tea at the cafe. They discussed his art, time travel, and much more. When they returned, Radamus and Elias were indeed out of breath from all the shouting and yelling. Well, I have many people I'd rather greet. I'll talk to you later, my lord. Good riddance. But where are my manners? Even with the downside of the company you brought, your return is nonetheless a good thing. And you're welcome back once more. Yeah, welcome back. Thanks for everything, too. I'll see you around. Think all the time I lost being separated from my son. I want nothing more than take back all those lost years, but I would make do with making up for it instead. I struggled to truly understand him for quite some time, but he seems to crack a smile at my antics more often these days, so I can only hope I'm doing something right. I do wonder what happens to Anna. He's trying his best, although I wish he'd stop telling people I'm some kind of divine gift to artistry. Samson approached me the other day, saying he heard about me from my dad. Wanted to commission me make some kind of bright, colorful, extravagant exchangement ring. It's not like I can't make it, but I prefer to work in my own style. I know he's just trying to be supportive, but I don't want people to get the wrong idea about my work. Alright, so can you explain again what you were doing right before the power cut? Sure, I was. Doing a light. Hey, Eve, look who it is. They're here. Yes, I can see that. What about the... Fine, yes, we can talk about work later. I think this is Julia, right? Hey, you two, welcome back. Hello, Eve, correct? And your friend here? Oh, come on, don't you recognize me? Not cool, I thought we were all friends. Julia, you have changed your hair, color, style, and clothes, and are 10 years older. Of course they don't recognize you. Oh, right. Well, hey, it's me, Julia. Julia as in the electric gym leader Julia, with the explosive personality. Formerly, well, the explosive bit anyway. Julia here very responsibly decided that she's going to keep using the power plant as her gym, that she should help out with it instead of causing trouble. I started running the power plant a few years back. It's much more efficient now. Everyone seems happy with my work. Julia showed such enthusiasm that I agreed to let her work and help out with maintenance there too. Eva's a great boss, so hands-on, always around to help me out and make sure nothing goes wrong. I was pretty hands-off until you'd been working there about a week. Anyway, enough about work. Time travel must have been fascinating. It was an incredibly enlightening experience, as this is, I admit. Seeing one's peers and acquaintances 10 years in the future is fascinating. Speaking of, I do wonder about Lumi. She's doing brilliantly, fully cured and recovered. She sends big apologies that she couldn't make it today, but she's traveling the world. She always dreamed of traveling, but was always either too sick or too trapped in some dude's body with me. So when she got better, she took the chance. That is lovely to hear, truly. Give her my greetings and congratulations on her good health. I will, her good health. It's a lovely thing. Knowing she's okay finally feels like I can breathe. Now all I need is to find a way to stop one of my employees from constantly nearly cutting off power to the whole city, and my life will be stress-free. Damn, one of the people that works at the plant does that? Is it Jonathan? I bet it's Jonathan. He's always been as reckless as a Rayquaza in an antique store. It's not Jonathan, no. Anyway, you were telling me what you're doing before the last cut? Oh, right, one of the batteries was nearly empty, so I just had Electrode give it a quick charge beam. I don't know what happened. Jonathan must have messed up something, because half of Peridot lost its power. You're using the Electrode again, right. Remember, don't use your Pokemon as shortcuts. It's not always safe. I know, but it was fine this time. Nothing went wrong. Perhaps not everyone has changed as much over the last 10 years as it seems. It appears as though this might become a long lecture. I suggest we return to talk to them later. Whew, Julia single-handedly tripled my workload, but she really is trying hard. Maybe a bit carefree, but she gives everything her all. That warmth reminds me of Lumi Little, and I don't see her much when she's traveling, so I guess I just couldn't help but take Julia under my wing. This really makes it sound like I'm the older one. I spent far too long as a voice in Zero's head. Still crazy though, it's 10 years ago, but here we are now. I run a power plant and Lumi is healthy and traveling the world. Sounds normal, boring almost, but that's all we ever really wanted. Life is good. Hey again, who'd have thought we'd all be in here in 10 years when we first met at Peridot Station, huh? It's nice to actually feel like a part of the team at the power plant instead of just getting in their way. I don't blow up gates anymore or anything. Well, not on purpose, at least, but Eva's been great. Everyone has, really. Brittany taught me a lot about the power plant, too, although she even got more excited than I did when I asked her. That was a fun time, though. Okay, these two is a fun one. Hey, here I am talking to my favorite sister. My favorite time travelers show up? Save my lucky day or what? I mean, everything's a favorite when you're that specific. That's the point, about letting everyone share in the love. Hey, everyone, hey, Elias. Good to see you both back safe. Hello to both of you. You appear to be doing very well. Well, it doesn't even begin to cover. You're talking to one of the region's most famous musicians, as well as her charming, brilliant, and all-around very hot brother. Honest as always, Kane. But yeah, mine and Hardy's band is doing pretty good. Gotta be doing something right if I've got so many fans, right? I mean, even if we didn't have all the fans, I'd say we're doing pretty well. Our music kicks ass. You can only imagine that if the music's creator is this enthusiastic, that must shine through in the final product. That's the attitude. If you give everything your all, things should work out fine. My throat is dying already. This is not good. Or at least you'll have enjoyed it if they don't. True words have never been spoken by the king of giving their all to things when you really don't need to. In fact, you two will get a kick out of this. A few years back, a government position opened up in Reborn City, some inspector job or other that nobody really wanted. Kind of job you're voted in for, but the last person had been doing it for like 40 years or whatever, and apparently did an awful job that whole time, so nobody wanted to clean up that mess, so only one candidate ran and won by default. Anyways, the result is now that Madame Meganium holds a governmental position in Reborn City. Kane here saw that and remembered that an election for the mayor of the newly cleaned up Expition ward was coming up. Thought it would be very funny if he could enter a Garboder in the running for that job. Hey, Bigglesworth isn't just a Garboder, he's a friend. He can talk, he even battles properly. This Garboder did not know how to battle? I don't think I've encountered a single Pokemon that does not know a single move. Oh no, I mean as in like using Pokeballs, like a trainer rather than a Pokemon. He can talk, so it's not that much of a stretch. I see. And you had this talking Pokemon run for office? Listen, Biggles is a great guy, you'd know if you met him. Anyway, even something silly like this, Kane decided to dedicate all his time and attention to it. It actually ends up running a very good and compelling political campaign on no budget. Long story short, Mayor Bigglesworth has a record high approval rating, and last year Expition overtook Lapis in opinion polls as the nicest ward to live in. Yeah, and I guess I work in politics now. It's pretty neat. He's being modest, he's incredibly good at it. Oh yeah? Well, you are a very good musician with a lovely sister, so there. I know all that, I'm great. Hey, ask Kane what Bigglesworth's campaign slogan was. I'm sorry, you're saying this Pokemon managed to actually win the mayoral race? That must have been a remarkable slogan, I genuinely would like to know. Glad you asked, with so many piles of garbage running for office, don't vote for a garbage can't, vote for a garbage can. Vote Bigglesworth. It is certainly snappy. I'm glad you think so, it's my job now, although it isn't without difficulty. Shelly doesn't know I started as a joke, and it's gone so far I don't have the heart to tell her. She thinks I had some kind of brilliant insight that Bigglesworth would be so good at the job, so she's asked me to find good potential candidates for other positions. Like, I'm happy to help, but I feel like that was more of a fluke than anything else. Many brilliant things in life start with fluke, perhaps all good things. A fluke is little more than my lord's will, after all, is it not? Sounds to me like you both managed to find exactly the path that is best for you. Yeah, the broody, edgy poison girl turned out to be a great musician, and the loud, over-the-top guy that loves being the center of attention ended up having a knack for politics. Who would have possibly guessed those outcomes? Hey now, I like to think me turning out like this is pretty surprising. I mean, you being good at the job isn't surprising. You actually sticking to it instead of running away when it gets stressful is, though. Ice cold. Don't worry about it, she only teases me with love. He's a pretty okay brother, I guess. May as well actually be nice from time to time. I see, this must be the sibling banter I've heard much about. I'm happy you both seem quite so close. Family's important. I do hope I can one day feel the same with what little family I still have left. I'm sure in 10 years you'll be in a similar boat to us, doing whatever works for you. Remember, be like Bigglesworth. Even if you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and don't like the person you see, self-love doesn't happen in a day. But if you think you're garbage, just make sure you're a garbage can. Keep that up and you'll start liking the person you see, just like everyone else likes you. I write songs for a living and still think the lines Kane's come up with are corny as hell, but he's not wrong. I'm sure if you put the right work in, you can get the right results out. See you both. I'm sure you'll both do great in your time. Hey there, you missed me so much you want to chat again? I can't blame you. Hard to look away from someone as cute as me. You know I really missed you. Shelly's a great person and a great champion. Maybe even better than you would have been. I'll probably never know. But you were my friend and you were there for so much. You can hardly blame me for wishing you were still about. Now you're here again, I guess all there is to say is, I hope your next 10 years are as happy and fun as the last 10 years were for all of us. Give them hell. Make sure everyone knows that the day you got your start at the Grand Hall, truly magnificent trainers started their journey in Reborn proper. I guess you and Victoria did too, huh? Joking aside, I'm sure you'll do great. Good luck out there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this. Ugh. Hey again, how's it going? Enjoying seeing how everyone is doing after so long? Must be pretty surreal for you, I bet. It'll probably be even weirder when you go back to your time and look at everyone, knowing how we'll all turn out. Well, how we might turn out, at least. Maybe your presence will change things? I know you made a difference in my life when you were here, so maybe you'll continue to do so. Hey, but whenever our band starts getting big, you better buy tickets to every show. Maybe one extra dedicated fan will help me get comfortable with it all even faster than I did. Thanks for coming back, really. Kane really missed you. We all did. Even if it's only brief, it's lovely to see you. And there she is. Sorry, I need a fucking stretch break. Okay. Oh yeah, we got an audience for my wedding day, or maybe wedding night. Flushed emoji, JPEG. That's you, Tidwin? I had no idea you survived everything. I've only ever heard good things about your prowess in battle and technology. Lovely to finally meet you, and congrats on your nuptials. Oh shit, it's my old boss. Everyone hide your meteors. He's right though. They are a win. We're not getting married. Just ignore her. She'll tire herself out eventually. You come tire me out yourself instead. I'm not even looking at me. I love when you play hard to get. My apologies. I'm sure you didn't hope to return after so many years just to be met with our partner's antics, more like partner in crime, because we break in all sorts of laws, especially I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Tara, last night we cuddled and watched your favorite movie. Again. Yeah, but the movie is criminally bad. My taste is ass and the love of your... So the champ said something about time travel or whatever? Yes, my Lord and I were flung through time by the powers of Selby. We witnessed both the past and future. I was able to reflect on some of my past regrets, which of course was my Lord's intention with this entire ordeal. And now your champion has very politely allowed us to greet everyone before we return. This no doubt sounds foolish. I am simply unfamiliar with how much young people speak. But how is something can be your favorite movie when you speak about it as though it is of poor quality? Oh dear, you shouldn't have asked that, old man. Okay, listen here, Mr. Pokemobile. You used to be my boss, but look me, I'm the captain now. I'm about to tell you the greatest story of all time. Goodness, please do tell me about such a grand story. Quiet with a browsy monologue. Wait, were you agree with me? I'm not used to that. Oops. Anyway, my little sister tried to destroy the world, and all I got was a cool t-shirt, and I never got a good monologue when I was evil. So now that I'm redeemed to the most popular member of the cast, just like the Fire Prince with the cool eye scar, you gotta sit pretty and let me monologue about the one thing that truly matters, Kirim versus the Sword of Judges. Go get something from the cafe while she's doing this. Do you want something? Black coffee, please. Alan, don't try the brownies they have today. They're really bad. Alright, I'll see if they do lunch. He'll probably be going for about 71 minutes. Once upon this time, there's this guy called Ashby, and he's just dog shit at battle. Ah, I see. A classic hero's journey. Thanks for the coffee. Of course, I looked at the brownies you mentioned. They don't even look edible. I'm impressed how poorly they seem to be made. So then the tracking is like raw I'm tracking, and definitely at least fucking Pokemon in this movie, but there's probably still art somewhere. I think including a line showing such vulnerable raw emotion was a masterstroke from the director. Showing that even a legendary Pokemon can have insecurities about appearance, how empowering. So then the super fuckable green one is like, this is back like the time I wanted the Lumiose Galette, but the queue was too long. Then you just look straight at the camera, deadpan, like this movie is sponsored by Lumiose Galette. If you do not buy one, I don't even get paid. Please, I'm begging you, I'm terrible at contract negotiations. I have a family to feed, we can't just live on Galette. I need this money so bad. Making the viewer feel a connection to not just to the character, but the actor. This is genius. So that is every single line from the greatest movie of all time, from memory. But if you want to know the best bit, the one that spoke to my very soul, is the one line from the twinkling blue one that sums up the thesis statement of the movie, because I too am friends with so much grass. That was 2 minutes faster than usual. Nice. Okay, I hope you were taking notes because it's time for the quiz. Question number boobies. I see, much like this movie, you break the conventions of doing things in order. Starting with Kirim and Keldeo, what is the title of the fanfiction Kirim recites for its ultimate attack? What? You don't need to feign ignorance, my lord, but I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to answer in your stead. Clearly the answer is a shock of darkness, the surge and Nanu Chronicles. Whoa, that name is only mentioned in the director's commentary, and I only mentioned it like 6 times. You must be a superfan. Shit, I gotta go get your prize for acing the quiz, BRB. I have always struggled to relate to young people, but excitement and passion such as this is infectious. Do you just think that is what young people are like? Is it not? You know, when you get back to your time, make sure this one actually goes outside and talks to real people, yeah? Tara can definitely be a delight, though. It's just about your frame of mind when you interact with her. I must admit, there's still one thing I don't understand. She's talking about marriage and wearing a wedding dress, but you two said there are no nuptials? Ah, that's her way of subtly hinting she wants to get engaged. Till she's ready to talk about her future like an adult, we found it best to just ignore it. Though I'm starting to worry, she hasn't taken it off in a month. She even wears it to shower. Wow, creep alert, watching me shower. Like me so much, maybe you should marry me. Boom, got him. Mother, if you didn't notice I'm back, I couldn't find the prize. Sorry, Mr. Beige, I'll send you my Virizion fan art later as a consolation. Do you miss me, wifey? I said stop calling me that, they both respond. Oh shit, he's blushing. Do you think he likes me? Elias, plenty of people to greet, darling. Much as they clearly enjoyed our company. Perhaps we should say goodbye and leave them to it? Sorry, don't do goodbyes, only bad byes. It's never good when you're leaving me. This is your peak. It's all down here from here, baby. It was truly lovely to see you again. I'm glad you're safe. Bye, see you around. Hey, it's my turn. I have an extra special gift. It's a gift of being close to this bodacious pod. Hey, thanks. I know Lynn caused a lot of problems for you, and so did I. I thought she was the only person that cared about me, so I just wanted to make her happy. Because you made this world safe for everyone, I have these two now. I love them more than anything, and I want to make them happy. They care about my happiness too. She's pretty new to me, but I really am happy. Thank you. What are you two whispering about? Oh, I was just giving them the URL for where to find all my fan art of Virizion, because I can see in those eyes she's the little freak too. Young love. I'm gonna mingle with some of the others. Yeah, so that's Tara's down to. She can be very sweet, you know, but there's no surprise there. 3 of us were always the perfect team. Maybe ending up like this was inevitable. I like to think so, that it was destiny. There's a handful, and between you and me, so is Seal, but life is pretty good. They bring out the best in each other, and I hope they bring out the best in me too. I know I've been saying this every day for weeks, but tonight is gonna be the night. One of them is gonna propose. I can feel it in my booty. Yes, it's definitely a bold flavor profile you went for. I think it's really... I mean, thank goodness you're here. That is, thank goodness you finally returned. So nice to see you again. It's really wonderful that my lord and I... No, absolutely not. I leave. It's nice to see you again. None of this would have been possible without you. Severe works up in Labrador, setting up homes for vulnerable young people. Those who have escaped or survived that situation need somewhere safe and stable. Too many people dismiss the needs of runaways and strays, but these kids are fighters. They're strong. She has some really nice dialogue about Taka, I think, here in the other route. You just have to watch the vlog for that, though. They're strong. Kids shouldn't need to be strong. I may be very busy with the powerful, but I understand every young person has different needs. In some cases, the Academy can offer exactly the kind of support and help they need. Severe and I are in regular contact about how best to help each other and those we take care of. It's hard to say my life has calmed down much, managing basically a whole city and being there to help the kids when they need it. It's a different kind of crazy 10 years ago, but still crazy. These days I get some moments to myself. Time to relax. I picked up baking. It has the advantage of being productive while also enforcing periods of time to relax in. There's time to take it slow and appreciate the present. The kids in Labrador are sweet, always turning me down when I make them something, saying I already do so much for them they can't take more. So I brought some brownies I made with me. If you want, they're at the cafe. Yes, I just had one. I was telling Severe how creative her flavor combinations are. But you're right, the look is equally creative. Well, do let me know how they are if you try one. Most people ate before they came, so they didn't want one. I'll let you get back to it, though. And it was really lovely to see you. I'm really happy you're both safe. Have you spoken to Cal yet? He's a good lie, but just the worst lie. He's been traveling around the world doing humanitarian work, trying to help people however he can. But he's been really shy about admitting it. He's making up some lie about having a secret boyfriend that travels a lot instead. I think he's doing pretty well, though. I think we all are. Just because everyone's happy you're back, don't slack off. Work hard when you get back to your time. Make sure you turn out to be the kind of person you would have wanted around when you were younger. That's what I've tried to be for everyone up at Labrador. Everyone thinks you're amazing, so prove them right. Be an even better champion than Shelly. It's a tall order, but there's no point in trying unless you're striving for the very best. And yeah, that's everyone. Enjoying the festivities, Shelly's truly a wonderful champion, being able to bring everyone together so quickly. I'm glad she was right that you'd come back. She was very confident she was right, and I was confident in her. But I doubt she'd have taken it well if she'd been wrong. Anyway, we already spoke back at the league. Go and enjoy the party, talk to everyone else. Shelly and I will go anywhere we'll be here when you're done. Hello again, hope the party's streaming well. Do you want to return to your time? Very well. We can have a quick check, then we'll make sure you get back to your time. Alright, I can take you underneath the city where the relic stone should be, then slowly can take you both to the stone back in the correct place. But first, you enjoy the party? I enjoyed it greatly. Seeing that Reborn's future so very bright, it was truly inspiring, champion of the future. The Lord and I shall endeavor to make our future just as bright as this. Both of you, and I'm sure it'll be even better. Hey, maybe if you're still around, I'll try harder and get better faster. Just wait, I'll still be champion one day, so enjoy your title while it lasts. Get so fired about a good battle, Shelly, so much that I think you're forgetting something. I am? I know what you mean. Don't worry, I remember very well. I was just building up for the Drownic effect. Speaking of, if I may make a strange request of both, can you close your eyes and follow Heather and I? We have one last surprise before sending you home. Odd request, but you've given us no reason to distrust you, and any surprise to end such a pleasant occasion will surely be lovely after all. Brilliant, just brilliant. Alright, now follow me. Nearly there. You two open your eyes. Figured if you have to go back, you should make sure you have something to remember this by. With that in mind, I really say Reborn. Reborn. So yeah, we talked to everyone here. Alright, this is it. Time for Sylvie to take you. Have a safe journey back home. Even if you'll be there defended in your timeline. Watch your back. I'm coming for your title. Oh yeah, the journey of Amethyst making it and the development team coming together. I'm super excited for Starlight Divide, by the way. I really hope it's good. I've been meaning to look more into it. So yeah, and then now you can do whatever else you want. Yeah, everyone surprised me up from behind the decks. We finished filling up all the anomaly reports, and well, I figured I'd stick around for a bit. Take a little bit of time to relax, enjoying the scenery and all. It can be a little overwhelming here. Whether I'm behind the counter in reports or not, it's been nice to see everyone back again. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. It's good to see you as always, too. Why did that? Weird. No sleepless nights. It's been nice if we have a rest. Ace, Taka, even Lumi, missed them. I want to, but yeah. There's probably some dialogue for everyone. No, okay. But, normally, Lynn will be here, redeemed or otherwise, but because we're on this story, she's just disappeared. Unfortunately, I didn't have the foresight beforehand to set up... hold on, let me see if I even have it in the other save file. Oh wait, this is... Yeah, this... okay. It does... the save file's at the wrong point. But when you 100% the Pokedex and talk to... Actually, maybe I can do it here anyways? Where's... Right? Yeah, full national oh wait, but because we're where we are, I wouldn't be able to show up. Basically, if you capture every Pokemon, you do get an extra scene. I have 708. I am actually kind of close to it. I think... I don't know. I think I might do... like an eventual final video in sorts, like after the third playthrough, showing off as many of the differences as I can still reasonably find. I think real quickly... I don't really want to mess with the save files too much. Oh wait, hold on. Pre-credits.art. No, that's not this one. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get... I don't remember where this save is exactly. No, this was the wrong one. Oh, and I didn't... Okay, you know, I'll worry about all that another time. We beat it. We did it. That is completion number 2. I don't... I just don't feel like breaking someone, honestly. I know it's a little... but... it is what it is. So thank you all for chilling Vine with me here. I'll probably take tomorrow off. Again, my throat is killing me. But Saturday is going to be a ton of fun, and then I go off on vacation. Thank you all for chilling vibing with me here today. I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it may be. I will see you on Saturday. Peace out, y'all.